Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How's it going? How's it going?
Some people, they tell me that I need help, and I agree. Need all the help I could get. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and www.BREALTV. The site is going to relaunch very soon. Y'all are going to love it. I promise. Thanks to the Dominator and the team that's working on the site. Y'all will be impressed. I promise you. To my right, the legendary Hitman Julio G in the building.
I'm back, everybody. Ready to fire it up right here.
He is back.
Yeah.
Word up. We got another legend, Son Doobie in the building.
What up, y'all? What up?
How you doing, dude?
Everything's good. Lovely.
It's good to see you, son Doobie, man. We ain't seen each other in a minute. This is my brother right here, man.
He was MIA for a second.
This is my brother right
I
here, man.
miss you, man. I miss everybody.
My brother
He'll
right
be
here,
back.
man.
He's looking young. Treehouse crew in the building. Bolton Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
What's going on, Bulio?
You see me, right?
I see you dripping today.
Oh, I'm dripping today, man. I had to bleed it for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's okay.
I'm going to talk to you after the podcast here, send you on a little mission.
Don't hurt, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know the proper sentence would have been, "I be you."
Yep.
All right, let's get that right, Bolton. I mean, you know, if you're under my tutelage, you go get this right.
You're still in training, man.
You getting there?
Oh man, another legendary spinner in the game right here, K Camp.
What's happening? What's
He's
happening?
with
What's
us.
happening? What's happening?
He's back in the building.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you back, bro. It's
Pleasure
been a
to be
minute.
back.
And
Yeah.
you've been putting in work. I know this.
A lot of it.
Word up, and the legendary Psycho Leezy is up here.
Word up. Happy Tuesday. Mamma mia.
He made it back from France, bro.
It's
Word up. I had to take Cali Place's spot, so it's only right.
That's your spot, bro.
And last but not
Give him
least,
that gun, bro. Where's that gun? There you go.
nesting in the treetop, Cali Blythe.
Yes.
Cali Blaze.
What up, Les? Get it.
Late shot.
How you doing there, Blythe?
Good, man. Welcome back, Les.
Yo, what's good, man? It's good to be back.
Back.
Thanks
How
a
was
lot, man.
friends?
It was pretty good, man. You know, just a lot of superheroes out there, you know.
How many shows, Les?
It was just one big festival.
Oh,
you
okay.
know?
That's hard.
Like EPMD, Large Professor, Coogee Rap. Like your favorite artists.
All that hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
That's why I love France, because they're probably in Europe the
Hardcore.
most hip hop place. They love hip hop there, man. Yeah, I love France.
Germany too.
Yeah, Germany too. Yeah,
Germany and France.
France goes hard, man.
hard.
For years, bro. They go
Yeah.
hard. So salute, man. Salute to France.
It was
man.
dope, man.
I gotta say, some of the craziest shows we've done in Europe, in terms of like that hip hop business, France.
Remember one
France.
time, B-Roll was just a
I gotta
solo
get
show that we
France.
done with you,
That-
and then we just went in there and destroyed it. We had remember
Yeah.
Kane just flew in, jumped into the show, and just blah.
I mean,
they were rocking.
It's
bro.
not nothing like the European energy, B.
Yeah.
They come to
They love hip
wild
hop.
out and jump. They don't
it.
come there to stand.
You know what it is? I think for us that come over there, you know, they don't see groups all the time. It's like the appreciation's different. They don't know when they're going to see you again. So like they will make their way to it and just let go all of inhibitions and like party, like and absorb it and enjoy it in a different way. I think we've had it so long and we get these artists coming back and forth into the city all the time that we sort of take it for granted. So like the energy is not the same like as it was in the 90s or in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more reserved, laid back. There's still energy there. Don't get me wrong, because I mean
Everybody too cool now.
in some cases
It's
cool.
True.
I think it depends on the festival though, right? Like so for instance,
That too.
like if you're at Rolling Loud, right? They get lit at times, but it's a different kind of lit. It ain't the rowdy lit like the mosh pit, but it's like there's energy there.
Yeah.
But then there's other festivals that are like you can't get that energy out of them.
Yeah.
Like they're with their phones and they're gonna be swaying or hands
For
up,
sure.
but the bounce
They're not-
or the they
They
ain't,
didn't
it
come
ain't.
from-
I take the lit.
I'll take the lit all day.
I take
Yeah.
the lit.
I mean, for me, when I see it's like mellow, and you know this because we this is a phrase we used to say, and we still do it like this. When it's a mellow crowd for us, it's a paid practice. Like you paid to watch us rehearse. We're gonna be tight.
Right. You're gonna be on point.
We're just getting ready for the one that's gonna be live.
I be thinking the same thing. That's funny. Everything. I thought I was the only one that felt like that.
I think you got to, so that you still have fun, and it's like you're sharpening the blade.
Yep, working on your craft.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's important so that you're not burned out by the energy. Because I remember seeing Lil Wayne like melt down one time at that High Times deal where it's a really like a lot of artists, they thought doing a High Times Cannabis Cup show would be lit.
Oh no, everybody high.
Everybody's high. You said it right off top. Everybody is high. So
I did a show like that, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
right, it throws you off,
It
right?
throw you off.
But
off.
and it's not that they're not feeling it. It's the fact that they're high,
High as
and
hell.
they ain't gonna be doing all the.
I mean, yeah.
And so Lil Wayne did this show, and everybody was loving the fact that he's there. I mean, it's swole, packed. You know what I mean? Like nobody's in the vendor area looking for anything. They're there for Wayne, but they're not jumping. They're not bouncing. They're not following direction.
Yeah.
Like Simon Says, we are the Simon Says leaders on stage. We're like, say ho over here, raise your hands up over here. Spark it,
It's the worst they don't raise their hands when you tell them to.
right? So like he's giving them the direction and they're not following him, and he just drops the mic, storms off, is like, I'm never doing this again. Now he does it again later, and they give him a better reaction, but I always tell people, right? Because we've done so many different formats
too,
that you can't get upset when you don't see the crowd popping, as long as they're not walking off or booing or throwing things at you.
Right.
You're entertaining them. They're just absorbing it in a different way.
yeah.
Especially if you got like a later set, right? Like you go on at like 9, 10 o'clock, and they've been out there since like 2.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what energy do you expect to have?
Facts.
Done, bro.
And if it's a summer thing
Even
where there's
worse.
no shade,
Hot.
Oh, it's
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a good way to put
People
it.
get burned out.
For sure.
and I think it just psychologically, what? Move? Oh, thank you. I think psychologically, you just have to be like, have fun in any way you can. Look at it like, okay, this is like a practice, and let's just have fun. As opposed to like leaning on the crowd for their energy, because we do that as artists. We'd be leaning on them.
Yeah.
And it's not fair. They're leaning on us for the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute. We want to be entertained by the fans.
For sure.
We're entertaining you, and you're entertaining us. It's like an entitlement.
Yeah.
And when we don't see that, we get all burned out. It's our egos. And
Yeah.
Then you look at the set time, you got like 35, 40 minutes left.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you're exhausted already.
For sure.
and it can't go by fast.
You can't.
For sure.
Try to cut songs down.
This last show I just did, I did a solo Psycho Les show, just me and the DJ. So I made sure I wasn't high, I wasn't drunk.
So you could be tight.
Yeah, I could be tight, but I had the Dr. Greenthumb cannon in my pocket, and halfway through the show, when I did Prendelo, boom, it's time to Prendelo. I lit that up. It was right. See, you do it in the middle.
Yeah.
You can handle the rest of the show.
Yeah, you can.
Right time. Forget
Oh, man, I got to
it.
tell you, on this last show, boy, I was so high, Julio. I was flubbing left and right, boy. Hey, Bobo caught me on when we go to the percussion sections and we start doing our thing, right? I was going. and I meant to hit a splash, you know, like one of the symbols, and I hesitated, and I don't do it. And there's a blank there because Bobo didn't splash either. Usually we both splash on this point, but he left it out because he thought I was going to, and I left it out because I hesitated. And I went back into the bell, and you see Bobo just looking at me like
Like you missed the crash.
and he's trying to say something, and I'm ignoring him. I'm like,
That's funny.
it was hilarious.
He's like, man, I left that crash right open for you, man. It's always gonna be all you, baby. Like,
It was the
you're
funniest.
supposed to go like.
It was the funniest thing when he showed it to me.
But nobody catches that though.
Nobody do.
Oh, we caught it though.
Yeah,
Hey, what was funny is that someone was filming that side of the stage and caught the whole interaction.
Wow.
He showed it to me yesterday. He goes, "Hey, check this out." And I was like, "Oh,
That's my DJ be.
Oh, it was-
miscues, man. I be mugging the shit out of him, man.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy. One time, I was at a DJ Quick show. When he used to do these things at the House of Blues. No, it wasn't the House of Blues. It was what was the Key Club. Now is One Oak.
Yeah,
now.
club, yeah.
But when he did this, it was at the Key Club at the Point, right? And he would do this thing where it would be a DJ Quick show, but it wouldn't be his normal show where he's just doing his album cuts. It was all like his collaborative stuff. So anybody who he had done a song with or for
Comes out.
yeah, comes out. So he invited a bunch of us.
But is that when he did it with a band? And all?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And I can't remember which DJ he had up there, but he had a dope DJ up there, and he miscued one thing, and he started passing out oranges to the crowd, like, "Hey man, the next time my DJ makes a mistake, you hurl this orange."
For real. That's crazy. That's kind of hard, though.
Hey, he didn't make one mistake after that. He was on point.
Wow.
Yo,
man.
let me tell you something. It's hard being a DJ sometimes,
is.
man. Like on stage, any little thing, you gotta be watching the MC rapping because
Yeah,
you
you gotta
miss
be on
something.
point.
He's like plenty of times I'm looking back at my DJ trying to tell him something, and he's like looking at the clouds.
Right.
But I can't get mad because I know it's hard.
You know what it's
Yeah,
like.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure, for
it's
sure.
hard
for sure.
being a DJ.
And the hard part with a DJ is that when something happens, they look directly at you.
Right.
It's the sound went off or the electrical. It's not my fault, but they're looking dead at you. 'Cause they think you're the music. So now you're in trouble.
Crowd
You know
looking
what I
right
mean?
at the artist.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like you got to let the DJ lead the pace.
Yeah.
Just like
Sure.
just like in a band, when you're playing with a band, the drummer always leads. No one's following the guitar or the bass. You're following the drummer.
That's a fact.
And us as rappers, we got to follow the DJ.
Sure.
So like it goes at that pace.
And if you have the right person that helps you like tempo the show too, you got to
Right.
be able to read the crowd. You know what I mean? Like you said, it might not be that live in the beginning. So we ain't gonna get you from off the gate. So we got to figure something out down here in the middle.
The ramp
how to
up.
get you into
Right,
it, so it becomes one of those things. But you have to have a person that understands like a DJ because he DJs a club, so he understands. Okay, so I need to get this going. You know what I mean? Like when I do this show with Cypress, it was I had to find little parts to bring it up. That song that they've heard so many times, you got to do something extra with it now, flip it so the crowd's like, that's something different. Like, it just, so these little things that you do, it's kind of like like in a club setting, basically. So
Yeah.
I agree.
It's all in you can get them from the top. It just depends on the songs you
and the
use.
crowd,
But if you ain't got them from the top, you got to know it's a ramp up thing.
yeah, you have to ramp them up sometimes. Sometimes they're not catching it all the way. So it's like, okay,
That's your whatever.
What were you gonna say,
I
Poppy?
just
Hey, hold up.
cursed.
You know what?
I just
Fuck it.
cursed.
Help me out over here. I'm gonna join you.
I just
Join you over here. Let me just go like that. Hey, Kay. How did it feel to get the stamp from Rolling Stone as like artists you need to know?
It felt good. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, just seeing Rolling Stone. I got a Rolling Stone tattoo on my shoulder.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I got the tongue on my shoulder.
That's
so
awesome.
you know what I'm saying? Getting acknowledged by him back then, it was like, okay, it make you feel like you got a bigger purpose because they ain't gonna just post to everybody.
Did that add fuel to you, like to make you work more? Because I know sometimes when you get those accolades, some folks rest on them and just be like, okay, and let me enjoy the props coming, and some be like, I got to get on my grind. I got to get like.
Yeah, I've been on like grind. That come first with me. You know what I'm saying? The hard work comes first with me. So I don't too much get excited about accolades and awards. I do, But you know what I'm saying? If you're doing what you got to do, it's gonna come with it.
It feels good, but that's not the important part.
That's not the important part. You know what I'm saying? The important part is just doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? Giving the fans what they want because they love you. You know what I'm saying? And just being true to your craft and just true to yourself in this game.
That's the best part of it is the fans that hold you up, and that's what you do it for. Because if anything, man, you might not make any list, you might not get any award, but when your fans are there,
they rocking with you good,
rocking with you. None of that means anything.
On God.
K-Camp, I noticed that you have like you stay active in music because you drop records, you drop projects, and that's not very easy to do for a lot of artists because you that means that you're actually really working.
Yeah.
Like every year you have to come up with some situation, plan it out, market it out. And I noticed that you're very consistent since you started. You've been boom, boom, boom. Where does that come from? And how did you come up with just going so hard at it, like
it was
year after year?
Two things. I feel like I ain't at where I should be at. And I was trying to work myself out of my deal.
Right. Yeah, off of Interscope, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm officially an independent artist now. You know, my last album was July 29th. So, you know, I just had, you know, I had all that written down for the last 3 years when I was, you know what I'm saying, in the contract. I had the dates set, like if I do this, I'll be out by this time and I can climb and become, you know what I'm saying, who I've been wanting to, you know what I'm saying? It's all been pre-planned and just following the steps and just, of course, giving the fans what they want. I love to be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So shit,
And you got big songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You've done some big songs
Thank
out
you.
there
Thank
that are. I love that lottery record, man. That's really good. And is it comfortable?
Comfortable.
Oh, that's I love that record.
Off,
that was a big record that you had right there. So,
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So you got and I heard this new album too, and this new album is really good too. So you were on Interscope, but now you're off. You're on your own doing your thing.
Yeah.
What is it with the major label thing that people say it works for certain people, but it doesn't for other people? What was it that didn't work for you?
I just feel like what's the saying? Move at the own beat of your drum. What's the little saying?
Yeah. Move to the beat of your own.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think the way my mind works and they might not agree with certain things that I see for myself. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna do the work like you.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna see the vision like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the majors, they just going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? No offense, I got a lot of friends in the industry, but we know what it is. Like they going to work to get
and
a
Atlanta's
check and
different. You got to be from Atlanta to understand Atlanta.
You get what I'm saying?
Music and everything.
Do you feel like they were trying to mold you into an artist that already existed?
Of course. You know what I'm saying? They put a lot of R&B records out. I ain't come out R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came out as a club artist. I was in the club drunk as hell, fucked up every day. But I knew how to make good R&B records, and they kind of like.
They wanted a lot of that.
They wanted a lot of that. Like,
you want to know why that is because it's lack of artist development, right? They don't develop an artist anymore. They see what is popping over here, and then they want their artist that they sign to be that or a version of that, so that it's easy marketing and it could be an easy snap in. And man, you know, there was a time where they would allow you to develop and to come out with and go to the beat of your own drum and have your own unique sound. And now they want you to sound like everybody else.
Feel me?
Well,
and I think it's a great stand that you like did all that to get out and go independent.
Right.
And I want to say like the fact that you partnered up with TikTok on the distribution deal, that's everything, because that
was like a full circle moment.
Yeah, because that's marketing you could get from TikTok. Because I would imagine if they're signing artists, they're gonna put that feature button on you.
Of course, they're gonna try to put you
and get that out there. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a genius move right there,
you,
man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What were you gonna say, Julio?
No. That was my question about the whole Interscope thing. I wanted to know what it was. I was gonna say it's because you made that record comfortable. And that record is so
it went big.
It is what it is,
it's
bro.
A gift
That's
and a
a
curse.
radio
I love
record.
It.
Yeah, I love that
it.
record. But they're gonna ask you, oh, we need like 10 more. To,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
where it gets tricky. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say it's a gift and a curse because when you make those type of records, your female fan base is
huge,
very massive, and females
they buy records.
They dictate the whole
they influence
thing.
a lot
buy
of shit.
records.
So it worked out for me, but it forced me like the records I really wanted to put out. I had to like ease them in.
That's why lottery is so different than
you know what I'm saying.
That's why, but lottery is so dope.
Yeah,
it's kind of tough when you have a range of style that you have. Because I could tell you're not just a one style person. Right. So, but that record, like I said, it's just a radio record. And when you get those radio records, like
they love them. That's how to make.
Oh yeah, they know that the girls buy records the guys don't really buy records. We get them.
Hell no.
Yeah,
We
we follow
stream-
what
we
women
stream,
do.
though.
We follow
Yeah,
what women do. You know what I mean?
But
We
the
follow
dudes,
the females too. You know,
They
so
feel it.
Yeah.
hey, but when you made that record, like, did you think it was that, or did you just was
Comfortable
having
or
fun?
lottery?
Comfortable.
Hell nah, bro. I had just came from a show, and I was living out here in LA at the time, and we had like a little studio in the back house. And I walked in, and my producer at the time, he was just playing them instrumental. And my A&R Tunji, shout out to Tunji, I still love him to death. He was in there, another artist was in there, and you know, and we were just vibing out. And I recorded it. I was already tired as hell, you know what I'm saying? But I went in the booth.
So that was a late night.
It was a
after
late night,
party.
exhausted.
Wow.
Like, y'all like this record? All right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So we all just vibing out, you know. And I
You caught that. You caught that one, man. That one you
I
caught.
honestly, bro, I surprised myself when I did that.
You caught that. That was
Like, I can
just-
sing for real. Like,
That's magic when that
Yeah,
happens.
no, he
You know
caught
what I'm
that.
saying?
He caught that one. bro.
And I ain't thinking nothing of it. We put on the album, and you know,
It went.
that's the one they caught.
Sometimes them late night joints.
That's the ones.
Those are
Yeah.
The ones you don't
real
care about
late
always
ones.
be the
Yeah, I've
ones
been
that
there.
change your life.
I
4
swear
in the morning, type
Yeah.
3 in the morning, something like that.
Ones you think too hard about, they don't do shit.
Right. I swear to God, it'd be the ones that you ain't even, it's not even on your radar, even though it's your
Exactly.
song.
Exactly.
Like for instance, with Insane, right? We didn't see that. We were like, let's put out We Ain't Going Out. And they were like, what? No, Insane.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to put out something harder. We were
Facts,
trying to
facts,
get
facts.
we were trying to get darker as we went, not
Facts.
brighter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they're like, nah, we're going with this. And I didn't see it. I thought it was a great song, but I didn't think it was gonna pop.
I remember when I heard it
knew?
the first
It
time.
changed everything.
I heard it the first time on Power 106, and I was like, "Oh man, they got one!" Like I just because of the sound.
When I
Right,
heard
when
it on the
became-
radio,
I said,
then I
they
got it.
one.
Yeah.
And
What-
then but that's what happens. The label they threw it out there and it got some, so they had to go with it.
Yeah.
That's just how they think. You know,
Mhm.
that's the way labels think.
Whatever
so. And
reacted
they were
at the
right because
time.
it was a big hit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
colorful,
It's classic,
and,
man.
and that's what they look for. That's like when you put out those joints that the women reacted to.
Mhm.
They're like, we need more of
We
those.
need that.
Because I mean, it's the same conversation with any artist, right? When we were writing the next album, that's when I present Greenthumb, and they want me to make it like Insane. Hey, this got an insane feel to it. Can you
Yeah.
change it to Insane? I'm like an Insane type of song and less weedy, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah.
They wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Nah, well, back then, still radio, it was a little taboo to be playing weed songs, and this is a ode to weed, Dr. Greenthumb. So, like, they wanted me to change it, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna change it. No.
Y'all legendary though, man. Y'all super legendary, man. Salute to everything.
We lucked out though, because we called that one right, because that became a cult classic for us. It may not have hit the radio the way that Insane did or Rock Superstar, Kill 'Em Man, whatever, but
But at the shows,
At the
that
shows.
goes.
But
That'd be the most
They
important.
know the song.
it goes like Insane or Hand on the Pump. Like
Sure.
it gets
Yeah,
people up.
Love
And,
those type of records though.
and they did
The ones
not.
that don't go up. but
Not only that, but
yeah.
it triggered so many other things like the Dr. Greenthumb.
Yeah, they didn't see it.
everything. Period.
Yeah.
They didn't see it. God wouldn't let
You know?
me fold to the pressures. He said, stand firm. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
I mean.
For sure.
And that's crazy because those are different times. Like an artist today, when he tries to do something like that, it could get difficult because they could shelve you, and then you get stuck in that. You know what I mean? So you were smart, K Camp, by like, let me give him what I was supposed to deliver.
Yeah.
Let me get up out of here and let me move on. Because
Yeah.
I listened to your new album today actually, and I was like, this. You have like a lot of great songs on there,
Thank you.
and I was like, oh, okay, this is like this is a little something different than what he was doing.
Got
This
any,
is-
the features?
On the next one or the
This one that just dropped. Any cool
the
features?
last one was who I had on there. Shit.
You did one with Neo. Is that album?
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
Neo on there.
Oh,
I had one with Doughboy. He signed a free
Doughboy,
band
yeah.
with Future.
New artist. Dope.
I really honestly that project, that Neo feature was like 2.5 years old.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That project, I just wanted to get that shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even really reach out for features. I was just like, man, I'm about to record some fly
No,
shit.
you got some good
Put it
songs
out.
on there. You got some good songs
I
on there.
appreciate that.
Some nice
who was-
checks right there.
Who was on the production work?
All my in-house guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Trapped in London, J Rod. He my engineer as well. Bobby Critical. My producer actually just got nominated for a Grammy on the last award.
Nice.
So that felt good. We've been grinding for a long time.
Congratulations.
Are they a part of your 427 Entertainment or
Yeah, they're
the-
part of Rare Sound. Bobby
Rare
just
Sound.
recently recouped his deal, but he family, so he gonna always be on my albums. But yeah, everybody a part of the imprint.
I think it's great when you do things in house because you get a feeling. There's a chemistry with everybody. You know, it's all your peoples that you feel connected to, and like I think as you grow together, it you build upon something that
become massive.
That's massive, like,
movement.
But when you're like all over the place, like this producer, that producer, it seems like you're searching.
It's hard to find a solid sound when you do that.
Right.
I used to do that a long time ago, and I got sick of that. And I just kept it like just my main guys. I might tap in here and there, just to when I get tired of doing my sound. I'd be like, all right, I do this shit every day. Like, let me go try some.
To me, that's the way.
Yeah.
I mean, because like that's pretty much how I came up. We had one producer, which was Muggs, doing all the albums and stuff like that. Later on, I got to experiment and started doing like the multiple producer thing, but I realized I really got it then why using one is best. Because you develop a sound that's unique to you, and it's a vibe. Not only just that it's a sound, it's a vibe. And I think it's great that you guys do that shit, man. That's everything.
Appreciate it.
I mean, me in my case, I produce myself, so I know like what I'm looking for. So you understand?
Facts,
if you was to produce yourself, you probably make a.
I just started.
Yeah.
My next single I produce.
So it's a
dope.
difference because you know what you want.
What
so
you work on. I use the MPC.
Les, when you produce yourself and you're doing a verse and you didn't hit it, do you walk in the other room and like get on the mic and tell yourself to do it again? It was a joke.
Sometimes.
Hey, yo, B, do that again. And then you walk back in the studio and be like, all right, I got you.
For sure.
I mean, ideas is constantly changing, so I might hear something different now, and I'll be like, let me go back in there.
Hey, when you're self-producing, right, because sometimes producers be intimidated. They won't, depending how long, and you probably dealt with this when you dealt with younger producers, right? That they won't say shit to you. Oh, damn it. I was a minute away. They won't say something to you. They'll just let you go, and it'll eat them up, but they'll let you go. And at that point, if you're a pro, you got to sort of self-produce yourself.
Yeah.
And there's been times where, you probably dealt with this, where you spit a verse, and the producer's like, yo, that's the one. And you heard it back. And you're like, you know what? Let me get it again.
Facts.
And they're like, are you sure?
They don't want to change it at all.
Can't we just keep that?
No matter what you say.
And to not freak them out, I say, yeah, go ahead and keep it, but let me run it again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But the one you better use is the one I approve, because I don't want to hear that one if I felt I did it better on this one.
I know.
Use that one.
Use that one. You might have liked this one, but the one you're going to use is something different.
Exactly.
You know what, B? Sometimes that first time energy is the one.
Sometimes it is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple of them. I was just playing around.
You can't even touch it. Like, yo, it's not gonna get no better than this.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna tell you.
You have plenty of those.
I've had a couple.
I'm gonna tell you who I enjoy listening to on that when you listen to Tupac records, because you hear his backgrounds are not even all the way in there. That he's just going one take, the rhyme, the backgrounds, but it makes it he's so dope that it just. He was very entertaining. It made it like his own unique sound. It was very raw, very raw.
Everybody has a different technique on how they roll it, right? So I've seen rappers do the try to roll it in one shot, right? The one take, no punch. Then there's the punch where it's 4 bars, stop, punch, the next 4 bars, punch, right? And then there's others that will run 2 bars, skip 2 bars, run 2 bars, skip 2 bars, and then come on another track and fill in the blanks.
Kind of fire.
And then there's, from the ones that write it on paper to the ones like Everlast, Lil Wayne, and Big, and Jay-Z, who
off the top,
they're crafting it off the top. Pen doesn't touch the paper. It's crazy how all those different styles exist like that, in how a song comes together, how verses and bars
for sure
get put together. But like to be able to do it in one shot off the top, it would be a trip to get the statistics on how many verses we've heard throughout the history of hip hop that were done on one take.
The one take, the one take.
I don't like doing the one take.
Me neither.
I run out of breath.
I'm not used to. I'm not used to
fade out.
I'm not used to doing the one take because I'm so used to like Muggs like do it again. You know what I'm saying? So the one take never.
I had the pleasure of working with MC8 on his Section 8 album, myself and Fred Reck. And we went and recorded like 3 or 4 songs with him. But that was one artist that I watched him write it on a piece of paper and walk in the booth and do it in one take and then do the backgrounds in one take. I mean, actually the whole 3 sonons, I think he did all one takes. Because I was blown away by this guy.
I feel like if you practice it enough before you in the booth, you have a master.
Yeah.
When you write a verse and then study it and rap it a couple times because you're going to keep rapping it.
Yeah, it's fresh in your head.
Like, this shit.
I was gonna ask you, how's your writing process? Like,
I don't write.
You don't write. You just think.
I don't write.
That's what I'm talking.
Honestly,
about. I see a lot of people wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't write. I've been not writing for a long time to the fact where I want to write now.
Sometimes.
So you want to flip it?
Just to,
that's dope.
Just to, because I don't ever want to lose the detail.
I mean, writing is just gonna make the
you know what I'm saying?
make the blade sharper.
I'll say this: having both is dope because like writing definitely does something for you, right? It gets you better as you keep going, but being able to craft it here and not put it to pen,
that's the best part.
It gives you a freedom that like the pen to the paper sort of locks you into. You know, you sort of got to like sort of stick hard line to that shit right there.
Right.
Whereas when you're crafted it in your head, and I know because I've done both, and I've been doing shit more from my head than penning it as of late. It gives you a freedom to take it different places that you might not take it because you're so concentrated on the words and the phrase and the syllables and how it lays out, right? And it's good to do both. To me, I feel like mastering both or getting close to mastering both is good for you as a writer and just as an MC. Period. Like to have that ability to go off your head and put phrases together like that. That's
it's all crazy.
Hey, I want to ask you about the Atlanta sound. Because are you in LA or Atlanta? You know, Atlanta is just it has a sound. It's a very bottom end bass sound. That's why I like Lottery. I like Lottery because the way they did the tuning of the bass, it's just I just can imagine in a strip club it's just
sloppy like
it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the
explain the Atlanta sound because I don't think people understand it. Like
Atlanta got different sounds though.
Yeah, explain how, the breakdown of like some parts of the breakdown.
Not for nothing. Like real hip hop boom bap is banging in ATL.
Yeah, for sure. We got that too. That I was gonna say. We got
bunch of different styles.
We got the Playboy Cardi style, where it's just straight rave. You got the trap style, the baby drill style, the K Camp style, the Future style, the Migos style. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of. So you can't really like.
It's hard to pinpoint.
Free thug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy how
but it's all bottom end. That's one thing about that makes
we
a lot
like
of sense.
808s.
It's the bottom end that you guys are really.
We like
it's a whole
808s.
thing about the bottom end. You know what I mean? That's why I say about the ATL.
Let me ask you.
I love the West Coast sound.
It's bottom end too.
Yeah,
you know
it is
bottom end with more groove.
Yeah.
More just like
a lot of melody, more.
Yeah, I love it. It's so easy. I love that shit.
Hey, let me ask you this, because I know this was like a thing for a while, but like whether it's still or not, right? A lot of songs like start in the strip club down there, right? Like if they're bumping them in the strip club, it usually makes its way out into the club.
That's a fact.
And then into the rotation somewhere, right?
That's a fact. I broke my last record in a strip club just recently.
So is that where you set? Is that where you set them off first? Is that where you like as they say, taste test?
That's like the ground root of it.
Yeah.
If you want that street, just club, just influence, you know what I'm saying? Because that's more powerful.
Because if they want to come out to it, you got some.
You know what I'm saying? But something can just break on the internet too.
Sometimes you gotta hit the DJ off a little bit. You know?
DJ.
But that's part of the game.
It's part of the game. It's all investment.
That's how
it's marketing.
That's how it moves in Atlanta.
Everything I do in my life now, I just based on my career, it's all based on marketing and lifestyle. Like all this shit is combined now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no two.
Yeah.
I'm living this shit, so I gotta.
For sure.
I gotta go DJ out there more often.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Come on, bring it.
Hey, K-Camp, is it love in Atlanta with everybody, or is everybody got too rich now? Everybody's tripping on each other, or because that kind of messed up a lot of other regions. You know what I mean? When the money came in, everybody started
competitive.
For the most part, you know what I'm saying? If you're a real nigga, you're a real nigga. You're gonna fuck with who you fuck with.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
How you feel about the BMF series?
I love it.
Are they telling it close?
I was a young boy when I was really moving in the city. So you know what I'm saying. I remember Buckhead, P Street. You know what I'm saying. BMF had that shit on lock. You know what I'm saying. But I was too young to really.
More like your parents' age.
Yeah, my parents, they was part of it.
You heard the stories of all those things,
I watched
right?
documentaries on YouTube. I watched.
It was
a lot of shit. I be watching shit.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah, for sure. They had that shit turned up.
Yeah, man. It's always good to know your history, man. You know.
Free Meech, man. Shout out to Lil Meech. I brought him out in Dallas on my last tour.
He's doing a good job.
Going crazy. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Oh, his son is playing.
He plays Meech. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I haven't seen it yet.
50,
Oh man,
50
Julio.
snapped.
It's really
50
good.
snap. Shout out to Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, salute to 50 for that because
They're
they're
crazy, man. Put me in some shit, man.
yeah. Put us all in some shit.
Fuck with 50, man. Put me in some shit, 50. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, hey,
He's doing it, man.
He's doing it, and the BMF series is dope. Like
Yeah,
he got
sure.
like they got a good cast, obviously it's based off of a true story, but the writing is dope.
It is.
too. Like
He's doing another story
Raising
about the.
Canaan.
He's doing another story about the two twin brothers that were from Chicago that were working with El Chapo. The two brothers that testified against them.
right.
I can't wait to see that. That's,
Oh, man.
that's going to be
Hey
really
man, he's
interesting.
doing a lot of dope shit.
Yeah.
He snapped.
Well, he went into the street thing and bringing out those stories, but doing it in the right way. You know, what I
He's
mean?
doing it the right way.
Right way.
It's
Yeah,
not,
for
none of
sure.
his shit is corny.
No,
That's
it's not.
yeah, for
it's
sure.
not. He's doing it the right way, and that's what I enjoy about his work. That is like he's bringing out these street stories. It's kind of like music, you know what I mean? But he's bringing them out.
I think
Visually.
I think what 50 did was he saw all the so-called street stories that came out and seen the corny parts about them and just flipped it and
Cut
said,
'em
"No,
out.
we're gonna cut that corny shit out and show like some real shit."
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Like I think for like The Wire was probably the first really to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because The Wire was like on some real shit right there.
The best part of it is that it's a true story.
For sure.
That's
what I
what
enjoy.
makes it more.
That's what I
interesting.
enjoy
Like,
about
That's
it.
where Pedro's Michael B. Jordan came from. The
Yeah.
Wire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Word,
Watch
word.
out.
Pedro.
That's what
Pedro.
I want to see that one, man.
Michael B. Jordan.
Word. They took it there. Word. All right.
Oh man, yeah, but yeah, salute to 50, man. He's killing that shit. You got the new single out right now, Pretty Ones, right?
Yeah, Pretty Ones featuring
Okay.
B Love.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man. I did that record last summer, September last year.
Yeah, you held on to it for a minute.
Yeah, I just, I knew I was going independent. I just had to figure out what I was going to do, but it's out now.
You got a lot of
First
singles on there. I'm telling you. I listened to it. I was like, you got a lot of singles on that record, man. That you can go a lot of different directions.
Yeah, I'm
on
just
that
trying to
record.
have fun with it at this point, man. It's my first time having just free range, do what I want. So I just want to have fun with it. I want to
You got
be on
that-
YouTube.
you got that summer banger for
Yeah,
summer.
I got that.
Who do you want to collab with that you haven't collab with yet?
Y'all,
Oh, that's easy. Come on.
you know what I'm saying? We can do that.
I'm ready. You just let me
Come
know.
on, man. We got to put some shit together.
I want to be on. I
I
want to be on the track with
Word.
K-Cap. Come on, we
You know what
got.
I'm saying? Let's do it.
That's
man.
dope.
I'm all about creating just dope
Word.
shit in moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
Damn, what was the question?
Who do you want to collab with
Oh.
that you haven't yet?
Clap. The big dogs. I did a song with Wayne, but it wasn't officially a one-on-one song. It was like a feature.
Right.
I don't count those. I want to
Yeah.
get in there. Drake, Hove, Beyonce, Rihanna, Adele.
What do you think?
Just
Like, you know
my
how
shit,
like
bro.
a lot of people are doing like the team up type.
Yeah,
things,
of course.
Right. Who would you team up with? Who would be your dream team up?
I never thought about that.
And that's not a
Whoever-
collab. That's like doing a full album.
like a project.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artists I want to do projects with, but it just gotta the vibe gotta be there.
Yeah.
Can't force a project.
Yeah.
I both gotta be in that mode.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just do shit. It just to do it.
Do you feel anybody out there that like connects with your vibe in a similar way?
Yeah. It's a couple. Yeah.
A couple?
Yeah. What? Dirk, Future,
That would be. That would
Thug.
be crazy.
Like I said, Free Thug, Drake.
You got to give Future his. He's been running, man.
He's been.
Yeah.
That guy's had a
Man,
run.
Come on, Future.
He's
what
had a
we
run,
doing?
bro. You got to give him
Future
that.
vibe
Dope,
right
man.
now.
Yeah, you got to give
Still
him
going.
that.
Like
He's still
playing
going.
with that man.
Yeah, for real, man. I got mad respect for him for that.
He is not fucking around, is he?
He's had a run.
Crazy one, legendary one.
Because when I hear him rap, he's not like he has some phenomenal voice or it's like like you know what I mean.
You know what to
he's
say.
cool. It's just his vibe. It's a lot more
It's a
to it.
vibe.
Than,
Yeah,
it's not just
yeah,
the
yeah.
rhyming either. It's like his whole persona of himself and what he raps about. It's
Selling
just he sells exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's
Sell
been,
this shit, man.
but he got the songs because
Yeah,
the songs
jamming.
they're catchy. You know what I mean? And so I give him a lot of respect. Man.
I think it's tone, vibe, and his ability to keep it simple but catchy as
And
well.
it sounds like him.
Stay in pocket.
Sounds like him. Anytime you hear it, it's
Absolutely.
him. You know what I mean?
You leave me no choice.
Hey, that pocket is everything.
That pocket,
Yeah.
everything.
You know, and he always got a good one.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, and when he collabs with people, they're really. I never seen one that was a flopper.
No. Oh, he got.
I never heard one that was a
Facts.
flopper.
Yeah, he got heat, man.
Usually, someone will put out a flopper or two because you've been putting out so many.
Burn out quick.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, you
my
know,
dude-
once
hey,
in a while he
Yeah,
did a
on
little
the
just
money.
like.
well,
Yeah, of
I'm
course,
just
everybody
saying.
get a little light verse, but
I'm just saying,
you gotta hold your own.
his pick game on his projects and like his features are pretty goddamn good. Like
Yeah.
they're pretty consistent.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
I seen you did a song with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, man.
How was? Did you get to work with him at the studio, or how did that work with you guys?
I sent it to Snoop through the email.
How'd you get Snoop on there, man? Because that was
Snoop
a
just
cool.
fuck with me. I guess I was just a cool nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was
That's why I love Snoop,
I
man.
was
'Cause he
genuine.
works with he
Snoop
works
is
with
genuine.
people.
You know what I'm saying? He can read that energy. Snoop been in this game for
Fucks with you.
decades, and he been doing this thing for decades. So he can see.
Yeah, and he's not a hater. He's
He's not a hater. You feel me?
Listen, man, I dig
Thank
that
you.
about him because
That's
he,
important.
I like how you flip the gin and juice, right?
Yeah, you
but
know
I
what
was
I'm
like, damn, that's cool that he was able to get Snoop on there. That's why I had to ask
I felt
you,
so
like,
good when I got that voice memo, man. You don't know.
oh, that's cool, man.
Then I got to smoke with him, and I was tripping. If you go watch the GGN, what was GGN? I was
Oh
tweaking out.
wow, man, that's cool. I love Snoop, man. That's cool that
Shout
Snoop
out to
does that,
Snoop,
man.
man.
Yeah, he puts it on. You know?
That love.
Hey, I'll say this, man. You know, for a long time, he's always like supported artists and looked out
Yeah.
and shined, you know, light on other artists, man. And I
important.
think that's
True.
important.
See how it play out. Just look at it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's why other artists love him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I ain't heard one person ever be like, "Oh man,"
Right. Never.
you know what I mean? No one. Would, I obviously he had his beefs, but
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
asked industry heads like other rappers, people
Yeah,
love
everybody
him.
love
Good
Uncle
energy.
Snoop, man.
Martha Stewart,
Yeah, Uncle Snoop is the man, bro.
Yeah.
Martha.
And he's rolling with gangster Martha, man. What you gonna do, man?
Martha.
The Donna. There's the Dawn and the Donna.
Yeah. That's hard.
That's how.
You know she probably chiefs pretty heavy if she's hanging with Snoop.
Dabs and all that.
I don't know about the dabs.
Edibles and
I
all.
don't know about the dabs. The dabs might be a stretch because I know Snoop ain't even really
Yeah, you
touching those
you ever
things.
hit this right
Never
here?
know.
Tower Power. You ever seen that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hit that.
K-Camp, what they smoking in Atlanta? What's popping in the smoke game over there? What's the strain?
Everybody-
What they talking about out
Man,
there?
it's too many strains. It's a new strain every day. Yeah,
It's
nigga
gotten
fr-
better though, right?
Yeah, it's smoking. It's smoking, but you know, we in Cali. Come on, you know.
Yeah. Now, you know what though? I always
level.
believed that Atlanta had, or Georgia period, had the potential to have like really good cannabis out there because there always been a lot of advocacy and activism towards cannabis, like legalization down there. So there is a scene. There are cultivators. And motherfuckers did come to Cali and grabbed a couple of the clones, grabbed some clones out here, and started producing shit out there. That's why, you know, because for a long time, cats from Atlanta were coming back, getting trap packs and bringing them back to ATL. But now,
Yo, B.
motherfuckers are growing it for themselves out there.
B.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. No matter where they go with their shit, like ain't nothing like that Cali sun.
Well, that's the truth.
And
But
that's really what makes the
We'll get it
fire.
going.
no, that's
Preach.
true. But let me tell you what, though. If you got a good indoor structure and you got like the right cultivator who's educated with the right strains, you could grow
Some good.
bomb ass cannabis anywhere.
Yeah.
But you have to build the structure properly so that if you're in a place that's like, you know, not so much humidity and you need it, you can, you know,
For sure.
you can get it in that building. If you're in a place that's too much humidity and you need to like get rid of some of
Water,
it,
yo.
you need a proper place to
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
And that's all it is really, getting the right, building the place that you could set the environment properly, and then having a master cultivator with the right strains. You could grow it anywhere. Now, if you're talking outdoor, yes, California and a few other states that, you know, we got that bomb sunshine where the bomb ass hemp be.
Yeah.
You ever
Like
thought
the
about it,
doctor said.
Yeah.
For sure.
There you go, B. There you
You know what I'm saying?
B.
What happened?
He's talking about he wants to.
Strand, yeah, we
Strand.
definitely call it float.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's to me. I think it's just a matter of time before they legalize down there.
I think it's coming. You know.
Yeah.
It should.
It's
They
coming.
need to show us some love.
Yeah, because I mean, they got a hell of a cannabis community down there.
Oh, the cops still tripping off it over there like that?
They eased up a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think they see it
starting to
coming.
understand, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
can have a little bit on you. You can't even go crazy, but
Yeah.
I think they see what other states are doing, and at some point, you know, someone's going to be like, let's get the signatures together to get this on, you know, legislation.
Yeah.
Because that's what it takes. They're not going to do it for you. That's the thing. Politicians ain't going to be like, oh, California's legal and
Word.
Nevada's like, we should. Nah, they're going to leave it up to the people.
Yeah.
They're going to leave it up to the people to say, okay, we got the 100 and some odd
Signatures.
thousand signatures or the million, whatever it is.
Yep.
We want this shit on the ballot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And then they got to vote for it. But it's going to take people to do that. And seeing that it's possible, to me, I think it's only a matter of time. I mean, you got Florida.
yeah.
That was a zero tolerance state. Now they got legal cannabis. So Georgia got to be next.
Yeah.
It's
gotta be.
It's gonna come little by
I hope so
Oh,
too.
New York,
Because I'm going to be over there opening up a Greenthumb in a minute.
Come on,
Here it comes.
right? I mean, dude,
yeah.
word, okay,
Crazy.
come on, man. I mean, New York is already there.
Yeah.
I just left, so yeah, it's
They
it's
smoking
like
in
that.
New York for sure.
Oh, New York's about to be lit, huh?
They smoking.
Man, I just left
yeah.
there.
They not really
Dang.
tripping like that out
Yeah.
there no
Nah,
more.
nah.
Because I remember
Nah.
I was there not too long ago and we was
yeah,
lit.
trip.
It ain't legal, but they ain't putting the foot on you like they used to. You know what I mean? Because I think they know that it's coming.
Yeah.
And I know once that comes, you're going to be like putting out strains, new marketing, songs with bags. I know you're going to do all that shit, Kay.
Right. I tell you, man.
And cops really don't get no points off just arresting
Arrest somebody
weed
on some weed,
people.
yeah,
like,
Not anymore.
like ain't no points in that. Come on, man.
Not anymore. It's like you're going to get a fine and slapped in the hand unless you got more than you should.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you going crazy.
But I believe they're going to change that because you know what? They've been throwing hemp rallies there since before we were coming there. I mean, our first one was in, I think, 92, 93, and it was on a flatbed at this one park.
Wow.
I can't remember what park it was, but they rolled out a flatbed, and it was the people who used to run Normal. Remember Normal?
Oh yes.
Yeah, was it National Organization Marijuana Legalization or something like that?
I don't even remember.
Wait, was it
normal?
National Organization? Damn it! To reform
marijuana laws.
marijuana laws. That's right. And so they would like get with local promoters and throw rallies, and they, you know, we were one of the ones that they requested, and we played it on a flatbed, and there was a gang of motherfuckers
That's
out
crazy.
there smoking weed in the park like nothing.
Yeah.
And this was
Georgia.
yes, and this is when you weren't supposed to.
Wow.
And so I know, man, like from that time to now, it's only grown.
Most
Hell,
definitely.
you know, they got Sweetwater brewery out there, the 420, you know, and it's the culture's there. It's just they gotta push the button. The people gotta push the button.
It is
Yes, sir.
decriminalized in ATL up to an ounce.
See what
So
I'm
if you get
saying?
caught, if you get caught, it's like a $75 fine, or the police just throw
Wow.
it away.
Talk
Oh, so you can roll
Open
around
up.
with little half ounces.
Yeah,
See what I'm
have
saying?
to be straight. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? They're like right there.
That's crazy.
Just
man.
saying. All right, look, I know we got limited time with Kay, so do we got any questions for him from the asylum?
Oh yeah, we got a few up in here. First one, we got Pedro up in here.
Bring it.
He's saying, I saw you were in the studio with Kodak Black. How was it working with him? And is there any projects coming out with the Super Gremlin?
Kodak cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Kodak, he ain't pull up on folks. You know, I know a girl down there who do like a lot of stuff for like celebrity clients, and she was like, I know Yak, but he ain't gonna really fuck with you if you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like, man, tell him to pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We vibed out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And he pulled up, and we were just going through records, and you know what I'm saying? We just vibing on just some true artistry shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just music, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, personal, but
As it should be though.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's the dope shit when you
You know what I'm
collab
saying?
with
But
people. You know, that's
I got one with
dope.
Yak. I got like 5 records on my own, you know what I'm saying? I got some with Yak. I just ain't
Wow.
put no verses on them. Some of them he dropped already, so it's just us refreshing it and just figuring it out.
That's our boy Pedro's most favorite artist right there.
Kodak crazy.
I was telling Pedro, you know, Kodak should do a project where he does a thing called Kodak Brown. Now that his hair is short, he could put a James Brown wig on. He looks like young James Brown. You would, hey, if you look at pictures of young James Brown, they look alike. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Brown was
Pedro could run in here and tell you that I'm telling you the truth. All right, next one.
Ow! And next up in here, we got Tristan up in here saying, dope as fuck that y'all got K-Camp on the show.
It is.
Damn right, be real.
Goddamn right.
Shout out to K. Word.
man.
Shout out to you, my boy.
Look, he used to be on so this show's been through a couple of transformations, right? We were at the desk when he came on.
Yeah.
And it was called the 420 Show.
Yeah.
Then we flipped it to the podcast, and now it's the show again. But he was on the original.
It's tight, man.
Greenthumb show.
She been rocking.
You've been working, bro.
Way back.
You've been working.
Yeah.
Good for you,
Rocking,
man.
man.
Busy. Busy.
That's right.
And we got Midget Mike up in here asking, K-Camp, can you explain how you got lottery on Fortnite?
That's
Who put lottery on Fortnite?
Oh, we need to get a check.
That's what he's asking.
we need to make a missing check somewhere.
You feel me? It might have been Interscope.
There's something out there, K-Camp.
Oh, there's some questions.
Yeah, I'm going to tap in.
It's crazy though. You know, it's crazy though when that happens because labels will do that. If they own the music, they'll fuck around and place it, and you'll find out later. Like that's happened to us a ton of times. Hey man, I saw you. I'm like, what for real?
What's that?
Let me ask you, how you feel about bootleggers that bootleg your stuff and make money off you?
I
love it.
What they bootlegging?
Yeah, I
Your
mean,
music.
Because niggas ain't selling CDs no more. Everything.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll be surprised.
But shit,
In the hood, CDs is always selling.
well, you know, like if you go like to the let's just say Compton swap meet, Slauson swap meet, they still do
For real.
physical.
They be having
They
listening
don't
gas.
have
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
shit
that's
yeah.
been going on forever.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't think that bothered me too much.
Yeah, I don't even think that those type of bootleggers make that kind of money anymore because
they probably
everything
make
is
like
available
$5-10.
digital
say,
for free.
yeah. You know,
That's an
I
old
don't know.
school
You gotta
art.
know.
They could bootleg your merchandise though.
For sure.
Like
True.
when you got a show,
They definitely be.
they'd be out
that.
there.
the t-shirts make
That
money.
that's the one
So-
thing you could still bootleg.
Hoodies,
For
yeah,
real.
yeah.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
All right, what else you got?
And we got heavy hitters up in here saying K-Camp is one of my go-to artists to play every shift
Okay.
at the strip club.
Yes.
Oh, that's
See?
dope.
See?
See?
See, was talking about that.
Talking about, man.
Hey, listen, next record I make,
Put that
next,
lottery on.
next
man.
album I make, I'm going to K-Camp.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
going
get some
A&R.
boxes.
He's going to A&R my shit.
He's gonna get you
Yo, Cam. Yo, K, what we
Put
got
the
to
vibe
do?
on there. We
He's
gotta
gonna
stay
put you
in
at the
pipe.
bottom. He's gonna down.
know what I'm
It's gonna be
saying?
grimy, dirty down there.
We're going to pop in that strip club, baby.
Nah, for real. Let's do it. I love that.
Yes, sir.
And we got Mata up in here saying, that's right, you got K-Camp up in the building. Shout it to the table.
That's right.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
you, man. Shout out all the love y'all showing us. Appreciate it.
And we got MCA Sape saying, salute to K-Camp.
Salute.
And I'm looking at it right now. It does look like Lottery is on Fortnite. That's what it looks like. They
It's
even have a
definitely on
Fortnite
Fortnite.
music
That
video
record's
for
big,
it.
man.
man.
That
Yeah,
record
yeah,
is big, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
That record is big.
Dope.
Congratulations on that, too, man.
And that's some type when we were talking about earlier about like accolades. And I don't even. That's some.
See? Yeah, you
I
weren't
don't
even
care about it.
Yeah.
I do,
That's
but I don't.
big.
But you're not
Yeah.
done yet.
I ain't done.
You don't- you
I
might-
just-
you don't-
I ain't really benefit. I benefited
don't-
off it, but I ain't really benefit off
You
it.
don't
know
mind.
what I'm saying?
You don't mind
Word.
hearing about it, but it ain't like something that you
I'm
look.
not gonna just.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nah, I hear
Keep
you.
moving. We need
That's
some
the
more.
way to be.
Need some more. You know.
That's right.
And the Twitch ward's kind of asking if you ever mess with mushrooms.
Yeah, I love shrooms.
All right.
Atta boy.
Next time you come back, we're going moderate dose right
Come on,
here.
Let's do it. I love shrooms.
What's that?
Ginger beer.
Oh, nah, I'm gonna.
And that seems to be at B.
Word up, hey man. We
Blah,
want
blah,
to
blah,
thank
blah.
my man K Camp for sitting at this table once again. The new table,
The new table. Shout out the new table.
and you know you got to come back, see us again,
For
and
sure,
we
for sure.
wish
I
you
love it. I love
much more success.
Thank you. Likewise.
And
Likewise.
keep ramping up on that run.
I got you.
That's what's up, man. You got any shout outs?
Shout out to Rare Sound. Shout out to y'all for having me. Shout out to the fans. Tour start March 23rd. shop for float. You know, go get you some merch, go get you some clothes. We just grinding, man. Shout out to everybody who fuck with me, man. You know, I just be kicking my shit. I don't do nothing too much, you know.
That's right.
Be on the hoes and getting to some money.
That's right.
As you should. That's right.
We fucks with you right here, heavy man.
For sure.
And it's good to have you back, man. Everybody, give it up for K Camper. She's
That's
right
Keep
back.
doing your thing, brother.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back after this with more Dr. Greenthumb show.
Yeah.
Come on.
BREALTV.
Well, show 6. That would be Montreal, Canada. Quebec. One of the most off-the-chain places to play, I could tell you off top. You know, it started with us getting there and doing our morning wake and bake as we do, because we are real stoners, as our bro Mike G says. You can't smoke all day unless you start in the morning. So we did that, we do that. It's what we've always done, and it's part of our ritual, if you will. We came into a little bit of rain, a little drizzle, shizzle, if you will, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not all sunny and bright. But it's Montreal nonetheless, so we came in and you know, we were ready for the business, because the one thing I know about Montreal is that the fans are nuts over here. You know, their appreciation for any kind of music is just ridiculous, and the lineage of artists that have come from Canada, you know, from all parts, you know, they just get lit for everyone. And so, you know, coming into this show, you know, we were a little excited to do it, because we knew, you know, the potential of how crazy it could get. Now, along the way to the show, you know, there's always some little things that happen, but we felt really dialed in for this show. Like, we felt like we finally got the show that we wanted dialed the fuck in to where it was, you know, exactly how we heard it and saw it in our minds. And we went and tested it on the people. And let me tell you, it was devastating. So before I start with the show, let me tell you about, you know, getting into Canada. That's always tricky for groups like Cypress Hill, you know, especially, you know, for those of us that ran the streets crazy when we were kids.
Canada's great. The only problem I have with Canada is crossing the damn border. They always want to fucking mess with a guy like me. You know, they think a guy like me is a threat to the fucking country.
Sometimes they don't let us in so easy, especially Eric Bobo, because he's a criminal.
Do I look like a threat to the fucking country?
I'm just kidding. So they give him the business every time. And, you know, this time was not one of the times where they let him slide. They gave him the business again. But, you know, it wasn't as bad as it usually is. Usually they keep Eric Bobo for about 2 hours.
And we crossed the border at about 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, so they had the bus, you know, in hold position, right? And then they said that everybody has to exit the bus. So we all exit the bus, we go inside, and they tell everybody to stay, except for guess who? Me.
While we were waiting for Bobo, like we had all passed, they brought the dogs on the bus, it was clean, clear, blah, blah, blah. So we're just waiting for Bobo at this point. And they must have gaffled up this lady on one of the buses before us.
Be Real and I were standing over, I'll use the term, in a waiting room while they were, you know, going through our bus. And we heard a lady who was from another charter bus in front of us.
She was going through it. This was not my bag. I don't know how God, this, why are you holding me? I don't know whose bag this is. And that's all we kept hearing.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
All right, we got a bunch of submissions in today. First one's up of the day here. We got Ben Strokin. He's saying he's inhale.
Man, stroking, huh?
Ben Strokin. He's saying inhale, exhale. Just got some Barts in the mail.
Bots barbecue sauce.
Damn.
Hey, not for nothing.
Bart's
That is
got his own sauce. Huh?
It's really good sauce.
Wow, I can imagine, man.
Oh man, his honey.
I don't play around, bro.
His honey mustard sauce on the one.
So he packages his stuff now.
Yeah,
man. Oh,
yeah,
good
yeah.
for him, man.
I mean,
I gotta try it next time.
You know who else got good sauce is Warren G.
I seen his stuff too. Yeah, I seen his
Man,
stuff
it's
too.
really good.
Yeah, man, that's tight. I like that.
Get
Get him, Bart.
Get him, Dusto.
We got Birdie here with a little bit of pizza, saying it's his favorite pie.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
That's a good pie.
See all that grease everywhere?
nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grease is good.
Just dab it. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
pepperoni. That's
Just
one
get
extra.
yourself a little paper towel and dab it. Get a little bit of the grease off, and you're ready to roll.
Old school.
When it's too greasy,
Pepperoni will make it too greasy.
yeah, yes, it was. But I love pepperoni.
Who got a good
Delicious.
pizza spot out here? I don't do pizza, but who?
Prime?
Mm.
Prime Pizza is good. It's a little like further out. They used to deliver to us. Now they don't. Sorry,
all right.
Prime. You guys broke our hearts with that. But I'll tell you what, Rainbow's Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Like over at the Bow, their pizza is good.
Yeah.
It's that greasy shit sometimes where you gotta dab it, but it's delicious.
The grease comes from the cheese. It's good. So
Yeah.
if there's grease.
Cheese and the pepperonis. Cheese and pep, son.
That's right.
I mean, not for nothing. Chuck E. Cheese ain't that bad.
What?
That's right.
The fuck are you
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, Les.
I mean,
I was at Chuck E. Cheese yesterday with my grandkids.
I can agree with you on a lot of things, but that one, I don't know.
What is it, like Elio's Pizza? Like that type of pizza? You remember that?
It's kind of too thick.
Yeah.
not bad.
Remember
But it's
Chuck E.
meant to fill the kid's belly quickly.
Yeah.
And you know the parents.
It's not real cheesy. It's not real greasy.
Yeah. True.
But kids will love it because it's that Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, bro.
But if you got one of them kids that's a connoisseur of pizza, they're going to call bullshit on that
Yeah.
pizza. This pizza sucks.
brats.
And he would be right. He or she would be right.
Yeah, man.
Next. Sorry, Chuck E. Cheese.
And we got Cuba Steve up in here saying, I had to throw down on the grill over the weekend. Made ribs, tri-tip, and barbecue chicken.
Now we're fucking talking.
Saucy.
Now we're
That looks
fucking
good.
talking. See, Julio, you got to stay a little bit later when Bart's brings the foods.
Next time he comes, when he's here, let me know.
Come on,
Just give
man.
me
We're
a
gonna
heads up.
fucking handcuff you to the
No,
chair.
just to give me a heads up so I can make
Because
sure.
you be out like a track star when we hear the gun pop. You know what I mean? Pop, go!
It'd be the
Julio's
tra-
gone.
It'd be that traffic on the way home. That's
Yeah,
why I
I
try
know.
to beat it, man.
I know.
No, next time you do some food, I'm down to. I'll chill. You know what I mean?
We'll-
I'm tripping.
we're gonna have to put the gun to Dustin's head and be like, "You're bringing them
Just
Tuesday."
Yeah, do it on a Tuesday. Yeah, you do it on a Tuesday.
All right,
Let's do it.
we'll coordinate with the Brisket King.
Oh, I love that, man.
His- yeah, you got to have it.
It looks
Got
so good, bro.
It is
That's- Man, come on, man.
And we got Roddy Rod up in here saying some bomb-ass shrimp tacos from Elvira's Taqueria in Cathedral City.
Elvira.
What? Come on. Those look amazing.
Mamma mia.
Yep.
I'm with it.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. They were probably delicious, as simple as they look. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you woke up and your hair was just wild, untamed. Untamed.
I'm not imbuing you too
Like a
much.
horse.
Julio.
Like a horse.
All right.
That looks good though.
Yeah, I would have it.
I'm with it.
Kidding me?
And we got Ryan up in here showing off how to make some late night snacks.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's very cheesy. All right. What's he doing? What you doing?
All right.
Oh,
Chopped cheese.
Yeah, like almost like
Watch out now.
cheese, right?
okay.
Almost, right, Kelly?
Close.
It's like what? Say it
Like
again?
a chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese? Okay.
Yeah.
Chop cheese.
Ooh.
Okay.
With Doritos.
Oh.
That's pretty strong.
Oh, now I see.
That's pretty. Oh,
Yeah.
and some more cheese.
look
Let's
at that.
ramp that cholesterol the fuck up.
Everybody's so creative.
Let's just not shit for 3 days. But it's gonna be delicious.
But it's salty. Look at that, bro.
Stuff it.
Look at that.
I would still have some of that.
Oh man,
I
that
would
looks
not
so
eat it
good.
all, but I would have some of that because
Oh,
that
me
looks
too.
fucking good to
I
pass
know.
up.
I'd have to get some of that.
What about it, Cali Blaze?
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm
Oh,
good with that.
definitely. Yeah,
All right.
that's stoner
I would
food.
definitely have to scoop up some beans and some.
There's no beads in there, Poppy.
No,
That's all ground beef.
that was beef and cheese, bro.
Oh, man.
Beef and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm imagining things.
Beef and cheese.
That's why.
Throw some sour cream on there.
But you know, Les, throwing some beans in there, I mean, that's
Wouldn't be a
never a
bad
bad idea.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying with the chips. Just bang, bang.
That would help you, pass some of that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that cheese gonna stop you up.
That's the purpose.
Oh my God. Word.
I'm the hot stop up murderer.
Oh.
I'm the fire.
Let me get some gas up murderer.
Oh my god.
The fart popper.
Got the blockage on the asshole murderer. I want a shit like that, but I can't. That's the remix. That's the remix.
Oh my god, bro.
Remix.
Murderer. All right.
And speaking of cheese, is this too much cheese for you guys?
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Heart attack.
All right.
What's that gonna do?
All right. We thought the last one was cheesy, boy.
What's that gonna do right there, bro?
Oh my god.
What?
Cheesy
Can I just-
culo.
Can I just take a bath in this cheese right here? Because I don't.
Yeah.
I ain't got enough of it on this burger. I just,
Just stuff it in your ass.
What?
Look at that.
okay, that's
I'm saying
That's
it's about to come out that way
that's
anyway.
out of order.
You're just in the future.
Wow, man.
You're fast forwarding. It's called fast forwarding.
That's really good.
You want to fast forward?
Fast forward.
I can't
man.
breathe.
Gross.
I can't breathe.
And we got the business up in here saying shout out to you guys at Cali Vibes, and he's got the clip of the technical issue at Cali Vibes here.
Technical issues right now. We will get along right now.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, sad dog walking over there like he got a remedy.
What's wrong with
All right.
That backdrop looks badass though, bro.
Okay.
Turn my
I was
headphones
about
up.
to flip one.
We're not trying to dismiss you. We're just trying to deal with this technical issue. But I hope that you're high as fuck. Cause I am too. What's up? Yo,
There you go.
This is how shit goes down. When I say Cypress, you say hell. Cypress. We're dealing with some technical issues.
That's tight, bro.
That was tight.
What is that? A backdrop you had, B-roll? Or is that they?
Oh, that's
they
a
had
blow
that?
up.
Oh, it's a blow up.
And then
looks
they had
good,
and
man.
then they had a huge LED screen.
That
on-
looks hard, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, that's what I was saying yesterday, Julio. Is that
That
Cali
is dope, bro.
Cali Vibes Fest? They're like their LED screen game is the business. You
That
know?
looks really good, bro.
But,
From out here as a fan, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing. That's tight.
It blew up like right as he's coming up. So like the second it finished filling up, like first line.
Yeah, we've been rocking the inflatable
That's dope,
on these
man.
type of shows, but like they had the perfect backdrop to go in back of the inflatable. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then they had a great presentation for every artist. It was dope. Like even their graphic work was amazing. I mean, we had some
Shows are stepping up now. That's
Oh
dope.
man, yeah,
That's really dope.
Yeah,
that's
salute to Nick
dope.
Adler again and his squad for putting that together.
Shout out to Nick Adler. Shout out. Word up.
All right.
And next up in here, we got Greg up in here saying big shout out to everybody at the BREALTV crew for representing and holding it down at Cali Vibes. He's saying the Dominator was everywhere, getting all the shots.
Yes, he
He's saying
was.
the crew
Oh,
that
that's
ran
a
the
dope-
booth were amazing as
Man,
well.
that looks hard, man.
That looks hard.
Yeah, the Dominator was right there in the center of the shits. Like
Interrupting.
getting things like this.
That's dope.
That's really good, bro. Right
You know, I told myself, after the NASCAR thing, that would probably be the last show that I'm gonna be rocking a hat. That I was gonna bring back the frizzy,
Yes.
and so from here on, I will be Greenthumb on stage. It'll say "Be Real" on my jacket just to remind me, so I could snap out of character. You know what I'm saying?
That looks hard. That whole back thing, man. You
are
have that.
mad.
Put that together, man. That's hard, bro.
Yeah, it looked good that night.
That looks good, man.
It looked good that night.
Do one with the braids next time.
I'll get a wig with braids. Yeah, I'm gonna get the wig braid, dog. The braid wig. I'll be looking like cornrow.
That's right.
Call me Cornreal. Right next.
And Greg is also saying, shout out to Callie Blaze and Eric Bobo. Sorry for interrupting you guys while you were enjoying your salads. You guys rock.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Oh no, he must have met you at Cali Vibes or something. He interrupted either you or Bobo enjoying
Oh, maybe
your
when
food.
they eat.
That's probably Bobo
I
because
got you, yeah.
because I didn't eat over there, so it had to be Bobo.
Yeah, and I wasn't eating no salad.
And we got Greg up in here saying, "Yo, B, when are we going to get another show like this? Still one of the greatest festivals I ever went to."
Goddamn right it was.
Wow.
You goddamn right it was. Look, this was a smoke out that
Ghetto
was,
Boys reunion.
that was presented by myself and Cheech and Chong along with Gorilla Union. We had Slipknot as the headliners, Deftones with us as usual, cause you know those are bros. This top lineup right here of Slipknot, the Tones, Cypress, Sublime, Pennywise, Red and Meth, and Cottonmouth Kings. We did a number of these smoke outs together. You know, they came down and did those, man. And look, Chang was the master of reunions, right? Because he got the Goody Mob reunion in right there, and one of the first Ghetto Boy reunions when they reunited a dozen times and whatnot. It was a great bill, man. I gotta say, it was dope. Pennywise killed it. Red and Meth killed it. Deftones killed it. Slipknot was ridiculous. I mean, it was a dope shot.
I'm tripping off that Ghetto Boys reunion right there, man.
Yo, do they ever bring you on stage to say la 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 la?
And on the pump.
No, I've never been there at the time of.
That'll be dope.
That's dope.
I mean, I was there one time, but I was in the crowd. They
busted out like la 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 and take over. What?
That's bragging rights.
Do a ODB from the La La La, take over their set for 20 minutes.
Just go ahead. Julio G knocks the DJ out. Cypress Hill.
Yeah, that's the hey Julio. Real quick before we get on to this, Julio could tell you that look, him and I, with Cypress and without Cypress, have done some really great shows and some bizarre shows.
Yeah.
And one of the bizarre shows, and I'll do this quick. We're doing a party in Vegas where it was one of my first solo shows, and it was the people who used to throw the pimp and hoe party, but it was the first cannabis thing they threw there.
Mm-hmm.
And so Julio and I go up there, and Flavor Flav's hosting the party. And he's lit. I mean, Flav's lit. And, you know, we're chopping it up and we're getting ready to do the show. And then Coolio shows up. And Coolio's lit. And then they start competing on the host thing, like who is more like the guy, you know, the hype man. Like, and they're competing. And
it's hilarious.
And it got to where, like, you know, we got to start the show because these dudes are starting to get crazy on each other, you know. But like in a playful way, but they were both lit, so it could have turned at any moment. So Julio gets with the business, he throws on the shit, and we're going, right? And now I got Flav doing hype man work for me and Coolio. Coolio and Flav are competing, doing the hype man deal. I'm looking back at Julio like, what the fuck?
Now I think I'm on top of you, so I'm like upstairs in a way, so I can see down to you guys, but they don't see me. They're just with you. They're just up there with you, and yeah, he's absolutely right. They were all jumping in and they were doing the send dog parts, and it was
they were arguing.
Now go ahead and tell them, man.
Hey, it was crazy because they started arguing on stage. Who knew me better? Like who knew me longer? Who was my homie longer? And or better. Right. It was the craziest shit.
Yeah.
It was like a part of the show.
It's true.
Right? And then so Julio cuts to the next shit, which was hand on the pump. And I was skilling it this night. Like I was in a pocket like you wouldn't believe. And Coolio, he interrupts me in the middle of the song. I think it was in Sendog shit, right? He's like, yo, stop. Yo, Julio, stop. And Julio stops.
Because I couldn't. I mean, he's basically stopping the show.
He's stopping the show.
Yo, man, you gotta stop.
And to make this proclamation, he's, yo, stop. Hold up. This nigga could rap.
Exactly what he says, bro.
He's like, my nigga, be real. He could rap. He could rap his ass off.
I'm serious, bro. That's what he does. He stops the whole show, and the crowd is like all into it too, and stops, and he stops, and he's amazed because he's been watching him rap like a whole verse, and he's like looking at him, and he's like, "Oh my god!" I think it hit Coolio because y'all grew up together in the same era. I think he never was able to see you live like that. And you were so on pocket that day. It was just the right moment, at the club.
We were raised with
it.
Yeah.
So he was, B Real's live. So he's amazed. He's like, oh my God, this dude. And so he had to stop and say, yo, he had to tell the crowd, like, hey man, this motherfucker can rap. Like,
I mean, he wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying though.
I wish I was there.
It gets funnier from there because then Flav tries to start the show. Yo, that's all good, B, but we gotta get this shit back, right? Yo, and so I'm gonna hype this shit up, and then Coolio's, I'm gonna get this thing back hyped up for Be Real, and then he was like, yo, son,
Coolio.
you need to chill. You need to chill. I'm Flavor Flav. And then Coolio says, well, everybody knows I'm the West Coast Flavor Flav, and Flavor Flav goes ballistic. Julio, chugga, boom, it goes into Killer Man. We start fucking rocking. Oh, my God.
Once again, the DJ got to control the show.
The pace.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of this, bro. This is not gonna be good right here, bro. They were both lit too. They were both lit.
That was a historical moment
for sure.
Rest in peace, Coolio. I thought it was the most bizarre and coolest thing ever because I did have the 1 and 2 hype men's of hype men's.
For sure. That was crazy.
Because before Coolio becomes Coolio a star, he's like a hype man for WC and Low Profile, and he was really fucking good at that.
Yep.
So salute to my bro and salute to Flavor Flav.
Yeah, rest in peace to Coolio, man. Good brother right there.
Word up. All right, next one.
And we got a Jack Johnson shouting out Cypress Hill and Snoop Dogg.
I've been here all weekend with you. Cypress Hill, Snoop Dogg last night.
Who's that?
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson. Come on.
I've been here all weekend.
He was there.
I got to reach out to Jack, man. I want to do something with him.
Getting funky.
He wants to come on the show.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get him.
Yeah,
Remind me, we're going to reach out to Jack.
Yep.
Hey, we want everyone to wave Jack Johnson right now. Wherever you are on social media, wave Jack Johnson. Tell him you want to see him on the Dr. Greenthumb show. Tag us, everybody, right here at the table, and tell him you got love for Jack. Come sit in with the doc.
And bring the guitar.
And bring the guitar.
We need some strings on some tracks.
We need some string work.
For real.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
And let's see. Next up in here, we got Moises saying, shout out to you guys for the tickets to Cali Vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Much love.
Good,
Glad
man.
you enjoyed it. It was a great show.
Calipab.
Los Vibras.
I seen a lot of reggae popping off, right?
Well, yeah, that's what it's about. It's it's a combination of reggae and
Sister
some hip hop.
Nancy. Sister Nancy was dope.
A lot of weed smoking, huh?
For real.
Was it lit like
it
that?
It was lit.
Yeah.
It was lit.
That's fun though, man.
They didn't check anything.
That's fun
Like,
though.
walk right past with your bag. They didn't even ask you to open it.
Hey, listen.
And I don't think it was any problems there, right?
No, hell no. And listen, it's not like shows we've been to.
Mm-hmm. I like going to those reggae shows for that reason because I know people that just
peace.
Ain't nobody tripping, dog. I just have a good time, chill.
It's peace.
Fun. You meet some nice people. Everybody's in nice
props,
mood.
Peace. Listen, it's peace, right? Like people might have some drinks, but most of them are weeded out, or they're on some sort of edible or concentrate, and they're just there to vibe
or shrooms.
But they're live. It's not like the weed heads you would see. The weed head fan base that were like the mellow ones we were talking about at the Cannabis Cup. These are like lit, because there's a
time,
there's a difference though, and I'll explain it real quick before we go on to the next. You go to a Cannabis Cup; those people are weed fans before music. They'll enjoy the music, but they're there for the weed. You go to a festival that is music, the music is the driver, and the bonus is the weed.
True.
You're gonna see a bunch of weed heads that love music.
Yeah.
You know, that love music in the way that like they're gonna get lit for the music, and the weed is the bonus.
For sure.
And that is the difference.
For sure.
And you got to know that.
And not be all nervous about, you know what I mean, like what you got on you, and like the old days, you know what I mean? You couldn't, you know, now it's cool. You get to go have a good time, have some drinks, and smoke a little weed, watch a band that you want to see. You know, that's tight, man.
Absolutely.
And we got Michael Taylor up in here saying, yesterday, Be Real, you told me to send in my journey of my RSO experience.
Talk to me.
Here's my experience from yesterday.
Okay.
Started with a one.
All right, stop. I could see from your eyes right here the journey you went on. Because guess what, my friend? I was there with you. I'm there with you now. I'm still feeling the residual of my race last night. I did the RSO 450. And let me tell you what, I know. All right, continue.
R2D2.
He's saying, here's me at 2 hours.
Yes. Yeah.
R2D2.
All right.
Warming it up, right?
Here's 4 hours.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. 4 hours. Someone tried to tell me I didn't know what I was saying. No, this is exactly what I was saying.
You insinuating me? That's not true.
No, not you.
Oh, okay, because I didn't say that.
No, I know you
Oh,
did.
yeah,
You agreed with me the other day.
Feel it at 2 and
Yes.
you whacked it 4.
Right.
Yep.
And that hat's tilted a little different. Did it start off like this thing? Like,
Oh, my God. Before,
he already
after.
Wow.
2 hours, 4 hours.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! Yes, listen, I was there with
Like
you.
he aged like 6 years.
He aged 6 years in the 4 hours. He's back fresh today, though. I'll tell you what.
He's saying he woke up at 5 a.m. still barbecued.
For sure.
Yes,
Wow.
because that's what happens. What time did he say? What time he was taking it? He took it around the showtime, right?
Yep, he took it right during the show.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he did it to himself. Congratulations, man. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, so after 4 hours, it's time to like crash out, right? It's like
If your body calls for it, yes, you should crash out.
Okay.
Don't fight against it. He looked like he was fighting for his life.
Looks like he lost.
He was fighting every second.
Be nice,
Yeah,
dog.
looks like he fought and lost.
No, I know how. Listen, the way he looked, I know that because I went through it.
That's
Wow.
an L right there, bro. He took an L.
Oh, you think
He
I didn't?
fought, but he took an L.
You don't think I took the L when I was on that
Definitely.
that floor,
But
dog?
those L's and W's.
At least, you know, go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
And those L's and W's because
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're
no, absolutely. That L is actually a
experience.
W flipped.
Yep.
and you know he's on his phone like, damn, it's 4 hours and 10 minutes. I'm trying to hang on for Be Real.
Yo,
I
it's
gotta
like-
hang on. I
it's
gotta
like-
show them.
It's like
always
it's
like
like you're
that.
there, but you're not there.
Well, look,
Right?
I-
That kind of feeling.
because I've had this experience and I explained it here on this show, and I, was very graphic about what exactly happened. And since then, there's been people trying this experience, and he just documented it and showed the pictures of the before and after as proof to what I was saying. Like, he took his photo totally wrecked.
That's what it
Right.
looks
This is what wrecked looks like after the 4 hours. I was like this. The only difference is I didn't photo myself,
Right.
and my wife found me on my hardwood floor, like
Naked.
getting relief
I
from
remember you telling me
from the
that, yeah.
coolness of the floor. That's
Wow.
the only difference. He took a picture. I did
But
not.
that must be a very deep sleep.
It is.
That must be a very deep sleep.
It's
where-
a very comfortable and deep sleep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Unless someone ruins it.
right.
Then you're just groggy the whole time. Like, ah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
They're like, ah. All right.
I wish your wifey sent in that submission of you on the floor.
Yeah,
She don't have it.
Yeah.
We got to do a reenactment so that people could really understand what happened. All right.
We got Midget Mike up in here.
My bad. I didn't mean more. I meant.
All right.
My bad. I didn't mean more. I meant.
All right. We got it the first time, Bolton. That was good.
Come on, Balti.
And let's see here. We got Texas Mickey up in here saying, not sure if you got this in the old email, but Chip Fu wants to be on the podcast.
Yes, we need to get Chip Fu on the podcast.
Chip, what up, brother?
From the Fushnik?
Hey, where is he at? Is he here in
from the Fushnickens?
Yes.
Oh man,
Is he
dope.
is he in Cali now, or is he he still based on the East Coast? We got to find that out because we got to get him on. But I want to have him at the table.
I love Fushnickens, man.
They're dope.
They were so dope.
Fushnik, that's Brooklyn.
Oh, they were so dope.
They were dope. Like their style flip was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Someone.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
he was killing it.
And
Killing
then,
that.
like, not for nothing, they brought in Shaq, and that was a dope song.
Yeah.
True Fushnik.
Yep.
Yeah.
True Fushnik.
I am
Yeah.
a true what? I am.
And that song was dope.
They had,
was
a, few,
dope.
they had a few bangers.
And Shaq
big
flipped
time.
it.
Oh
too.
yeah, he was hard on that.
That's actually he had a good verse.
Yeah, he
You
did.
can hate on Shaq all you want in that track.
It was a good verse.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Dope. That's
Just
hip
Riley,
hop.
what up, brother? Dr. Greenthumb Show. Tell him hit me up. Let's do it.
Oh, so he was live and someone hit him up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm hitting him up.
Oh, that's
There it is,
dope.
man.
I'm hitting him up.
That's dope.
Say, come on, baby.
Come on down.
Word.
All right.
And we got Edgar up in here
Oh.
saying, went to Greenthumb and rolled up with some funky field tips.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
those
Yes,
ones
you
are
did.
sick.
Raleigh.
The maraschino space cake or?
This is the maraschino
Mac.
and then the Mac 11,
Woo!
which are very good
Oh,
choices.
that Mac is really good. Yeah, I had that one.
Yeah.
He
Really good.
Picks the best, man.
them
Amazing.
elements.
Yeah.
Let's rate that joint.
Yeah, that Mac was good.
Let's rate that autograph.
Oh,
The Mac.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? You caught me with this one, Ray. I did the shorthand version,
It's the bootleg.
BRL. You know what goes in between.
It's all right. You don't have Bobo here today to bust
Yeah.
balls.
Oh, he's
You're
watching.
good. Yeah.
He's going to be like, Bolton, can you go back to the post you did yesterday? And funny enough, Bolton will have it ready. Although if I asked him, oh, he lost it. It's in the void. He has to go back and look for it. Fuck out of here.
And we got Mike Lanza up in here smoking on some straight gas. He's saying it's called Sour Pez.
Okay.
That's good. I'm laughing at that last joke still. I'm sorry. Because I did cheat the fuck out of that signature. I'm sorry. I forgot that.
Sour Pez.
Sour Pez.
Sour these.
You know, like the Pez.
Yep.
Did you guys ever eat those candies?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
did.
Of course.
I did.
For a
They
time.
were annoying, but you just got it.
Yeah.
But I had
They
them.
were cool.
Yeah.
They were a gadget
Yep.
with a candy.
And we got George up in here saying, what's up, fam? Hope all is good. Salute to Be Real and everyone at the table and the Treehouse crew.
Oh, much
Working
love.
from home today and practicing my joint rolling skills
Hell yeah.
while watching the show. And he's saying, much love and respect from your homie Sharky all the way from San Diego.
Orale, Sharky. All right. Okay. See, you got the right
They
ideas.
look good, man.
You need some work there, but you know what? In time, as you're rolling, those are going to start looking real good. But I like that you got them in a case.
Yep.
You don't got them like Psycho Les in your pocket.
Word.
Bring out a bent ass
Yep.
joint.
Jesus.
Sorry, Les. Sorry, Les. I just had to illustrate it.
I mean, those don't look that bad.
I'm gonna get Psycho
And that's a
Lizzy
nice
a
five
case,
pack.
man.
That's a nice five.
I gotta
pack,
get
too.
I gotta get Psycho Lizzy a case because I mean
He literally be constantly pulling out like broken joints, like, oh man.
oh
B."
uh,
I might have to do a little surgery or something, you know,
yeah, no, we gotta stop that.
here and there.
You're Psycho Lizzy, you can't be having that. That would be getting an F in the Greenthumb University. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna get you a peachy folder for that.
I'm in the GED program.
There you go. That works. We work with everything. Let's go. All right.
And we got Lewis up in here saying some J's I rolled and shout to you guys for the funky field tips.
Word up, Blue.
Word up.
That looks like Les's
baby.
pocket joint.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's cold-blooded. It doesn't look that bad. Although it does, yeah, I could see where you're saying that. Yeah. I could see it. Nice.
Nice.
What are you in the desert?
Is that beach?
Oh, that's the beach. There you go. There goes the water. Before he scrolled up, I was
Man,
like,
that's nice to smoke a
like
joint on the
desert,
beach,
bro.
man.
Sabana Beach.
Sanama Beach.
Sanaba Beach. Oh.
And we just got one more here. We got Jesse up in here saying snacks and a little bit of action. Check out his eyes. It's giving him a death stare.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Snacks is crazy.
Wow.
Such a weird looking picture.
He's gonna eat that.
Legs.
He's gonna eat that snake up. Maybe.
Snacks family.
Because it looks like Snacks got wrapped up right there.
Yep, he might have got him in the hold. He might have caught him in the hold.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the talons got that snake right there in the crucial part, so the snake can't bite him.
Cobra clutch.
Even though the talons are wrapped, look at the way he's got him.
Well done.
He's gonna eat that.
The scorpion.
He's gonna eat that. He's gonna eat that snake, man.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's crazy when you watch him. Like a big enough bird. Like there was a couple that a couple things that I saw recently on Instagram where there was this one coyote got racked by a hawk. Like the talons, he popped the talons right into his fucking eyes and held him until he was done.
Yo, I seen.
And then there was another one where this one was attacking a mid-sized wolf, but it was it might have been a falcon even.
It was an eagle.
Was it an eagle?
Yeah, I think it was a golden eagle.
That shit was crazy when the eagle fucked up that wolf.
Crazy.
And like, cause he did pretty much the same thing. He kept gouging at the eyes, and then eventually you see the wolf give up, and it was food for the eagle.
Wow. I seen some shit. I've been traumatized too.
I wasn't necessarily traumatized by it, but I was just tripping.
Were we down on the bike ride when we seen an eagle?
Yeah, we were in Tahoe on a bike
Yeah,
ride when
we're
we
on a
saw
bike ride. We seen an eagle.
the bald eagle. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Every time I go to Tahoe, I see bald eagles. Like
Yeah.
there's a big population there.
Yeah, they're over there.
That was fun, man. We had our bikes out there. We had a nice ride out there. It was really cool.
That's right. That was dope getting the rides on like that.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah.
And just letting everybody know, send your submissions to the new email, BRealTVcontest@gmail.com. And we will run them.
All right. All right, Bolton, I hear you.
And that seems to be it, B.
All right. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming, and we will get them on. And as Bolton said, we will run them.
I was trying to copy you there.
I was copying you there. All right. We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all in the live chat. If you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, now is the time. Let me remind you before we open up the doors, we got the mix today. Psycho Leezy and myself popping it off on Twitch. B_RealTV is the place. Come find us. If you got an Amazon Prime account, you can utilize that by creating a Twitch monthly subscription for free to check out the mixes on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Candela.
All right, so join us, all right? And smash that like. If you haven't smashed it already, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you're fucking with us, please do this. We urge you. And crack that all notification bell so you can get down with content we drop. Our smoke boxes are coming back in April. Please do not miss those because we got some epic ones coming. And there it is. Let us now open the door.
Yo, booby.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got White Rhino up in here asking the table, Bill and Ted or Wayne's World?
Wayne's World.
I'm Wayne's World.
It's a tough one.
I go with Wayne's.
I'm gonna do Wayne.
I go with Wayne.
Wayne's, please.
Now, don't get me wrong. I fucks with Bill and Ted, but I fucks with Wayne.
It was great. They're both great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And we got Midget Mike up in here asking, Yo, B, what was the first rhyme you memorized from someone else growing up that you like so much you can spit this whole verse by heart?
It was probably Sucker MCs. Sucker MCs was probably the
2
first
years
one.
ago.
I heard other raps before that, like, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, whatever Julio and them were running on K-Day, which was Sugar Hill Gang and all that stuff. Sugar Hill Gang I liked because it was different, and it was one of the first rap, hip-hop things we heard over here on this side. And so was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, which was, there was a couple of those songs
They were
that y'all
big,
were
yeah.
running. But it wasn't until Sucker MCs came out that I wanted to learn the lyrics to that.
Yeah, a dope record when it came out.
And for a time, I could do the whole song. Now I probably a little shady, but
I want to know what Julio's first, like when you first heard Sucker MCs, what was the first thing that came on?
I wanted to buy the record. I needed to have that record, and I don't even remember where I heard it, but I knew it was on the other part of It's Like That, because It's Like That was big too.
Yeah, it was. It's Like That was huge.
It was big. It was like it was don't. You know what I mean? It was just that record.
It was big.
It was
huge,
a classic
bro.
in New York,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, it was
and
huge.
It's like anywhere you threw Sucker MCs, the party was lit.
Same
for
out
sure.
here.
Same out here.
Same out here.
That had
And
to
it
be
was
crazy.
hey, you know what's crazy? It's just a simple ass beat. There's
It's just a
nothing
beat.
on top of it
Just a beat.
except them rapping.
Yeah.
It was
Jam
like
Master J's little scratch and touch.
Yeah, there was a couple of
Things.
scratches, but I'm
Those
saying in
things.
terms of other
that's
in terms of other layers of sounds, there's nothing on it.
No, it's just
He
the
was the
claps.
layers,
Yeah,
Jam
it was,
Master
it was
Jay.
the music. It was just beat and drum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there was no music on that record.
Yeah.
It was them though. That
It was them, yeah.
But then it was so early, and you didn't hear that style that way. It was just a raw record.
But it was so good.
Man.
And I'll tell you
To
what,
this day, bro.
and I'll tell you what, you rock it to this day, it's still solid.
For sure.
boom.
And been sampled by many people.
It's like
and-
when you hear Public Enemy #1 for the first time.
Mhm.
It still hits.
Oh, for sure.
Mobile. Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
98.
Run DMC was big when they came out.
Yeah, Run
Like,
DMC,
on the
man.
West Coast, they were like big.
They were
big.
gods to us.
Oh, for
right?
sure. Like everything King of Rock, everything they put out.
If they don't make their run the way they made their run, none of our groups get on. And
No,
that
for
is-
sure.
That is the
They
realest
opened the doors.
shit. Yes,
They opened the doors.
They kicked the fucking doors
Straight
open.
up, bro.
R.I.P. Larry Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Smith too. Yeah,
He was like
Houdini,
super
huge.
producer. Run
R.I.P.
DMC too.
Huge.
Larry
Yeah, Run
Smith
DMC
did a
too.
lot
Yep.
of them.
Word up,
Yep.
salute to him.
Thank you, Les. Just thank you for Larry Smith. Word up.
Salute to
That one,
him
yeah.
and salute to Jam Master Jay.
Yeah,
Wow.
rest in peace. for sure.
Rest in peace.
Man.
Next.
And we got Kiko from the South in the super chat here saying, "Yo, B, can I get a I am the great cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole."
I am the great cornholio.
That's abuse and
Beavis and
butthead.
Butthead.
You need TP for your bunghole?
There you go.
Settle down,
There you go.
Beavis.
I know what it is. I mean, they had Cypress Hill on Beavis and Butthead, man. Come on, man. I'm not without knowledge.
And we got Eric up in here saying, "Good people have always been friends, and they will always be friends." That's what he's saying in the super chat.
That's right.
Friends. How many of us have them?
Dun, 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 dun.
And we got Jesus up in here asking, "Be real, is that Funko encrusted with sparkles?"
Crystals.
Mm.
Done by the Crystal Ninja on Instagram.
Oh, that's hard,
And I'm
man.
glad you brought that up because guess what? In the mystery boxes, there'll be 4 special mystery boxes that include the crystal.
Wow, that's hard, man.
We'll get. Well, I don't know if Pedro shot it, but like if he did, we'll show you a close up because she did an incredible job. And you know, this is who she be, the Crystal Ninja right here. She is one of the best.
Wow, that's
You know, she did her thing on
oh
this.
wow, that's nice.
She crystallized every piece of it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That looks really nice.
That's dope.
So yeah, so I got him out here with us, you know, just to stand tall before the man and women. And there you go. Next.
And next up in here, we got Aton, and he's asking, "Can we get Les to do another Ice-T impersonation?"
Come on, let's go. Let's hear it.
Hey, yo, this is Ice-T. And when I'm not chilling with Coco, I'm over here on the Dr. Green, hey, yo, church.
All right.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy? I was tripping out on this AI thing that they're doing with people's voices.
yo,
Have you heard that?
Wait, say that again.
That's it. I was tripping out on some. They've been doing this AI thing with people's
Oh,
voices.
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was thinking the other day, I said, "Oh, so I just can get anybody's rap drop now. I could just
Yeah.
hey, Marvin,
Type it
get
in.
Marvin Gaye, Marvin Gaye. I'm
Biggie,
feeling with
Biggie,
Julio G. You know
Tupac.
what I mean? Tupac. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like
crazy.
the AI thing is really, really interesting to see where it's going now, or where we're about to go. 'Cause
Where
I
it's
don't think
about to
people
go.
are not really
it's
understanding
not
yet.
even going.
It's here
now. It's here.
Oh, no,
But
we're
you
here.
want to know
Going on.
We're here with
the
it.
kids that don't know who they are, they'll be like, "Who's that?"
Mhm.
They'll be like, "Oh, he got a Biggie drop."
He got a Biggie drop. I need them all. I got Biggie drops, but I'm just saying it'd be dope
Baby,
to just-
baby.
It'd be dope to just have some drops I don't have. You know what I mean?
that was good. That was good. All right.
And we got Roland up in here asking, can we wave Scarface and Willie D?
Oh, shit. Yeah. We were just talking about that today, how they were going back and forth recently.
I didn't get to see that, but what was the discussion about it?
It was
Willie D was left out or something?
He felt that Scarface left him out, apparently, and they were just having a discussion. It wasn't really on some, that I know of, it wasn't on some fuck you shit. It wasn't like that. It was a discussion like, hey.
On some man shit.
Yeah, like you should have had me. And it's like, they called me and I did it to represent us. But, you know, the limited time, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get to watch that whole piece all together. I watched pieces of it, but I didn't get to see
it.
You watched the whole thing. Okay,
Yes, I did.
so that's why I was to say it might be difficult for them to do two verses of them, right?
Because a lot of the songs that you saw happening there, it was just one verse.
Or less even maybe.
Or less. And sometimes they did the songs that like they could cross the verses real quick so that they get it off. But I mean, he had like in between 5 and 7 minutes to work with to celebrate 50 years.
I know.
So you kind of just got to rush through it.
You do.
So, you know, I guess maybe, and it could be that they just reached out to Scarface.
Yeah.
And not necessarily the Ghetto Boys, but he decided to represent the Ghetto Boys through his look.
Which he should.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that, you know, that was their conversation. Like Willie D thought, hey, you should have called me and had me be a part of it with you if you're gonna represent the Ghetto Boys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. But it would be great to have both of them because those are my homies, and you know, I hate to see when homies go through stuff like that. But I understand it because, you know, 30, 40 years in the game, you're not always gonna agree with certain things. So
I think that Face did the right thing though, because he needs to put the group up there. You know what I mean? Their impact is big, so they need to be part of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm glad they were part of it actually. So that's really cool.
Yeah. All right.
We got Roland up in here saying, shout out to Hawaii 5-0 for bumping Dr. Greenthumb season 10, episode 6.
What?
That's right.
Oh my God. I did not even know. See, we were just talking about that with Kay.
See?
Right? Sony put it in Hawaii 5-0.
There you go.
Thank you, Sony. I didn't know this. Fucking thank you. That's awesome. Our boy Scotty Khan representing.
That's right.
Congratulations, B.
Oh boy.
That's right, man.
All right, Greenthumb got a look. And Sony, listen, all them years ago when they told me to change the song, and now they got it on Hawaii 5-0.
Isn't that something?
Fuck out of here. Yeah. It was the one time. It was the one time I was right.
Hey, people, that show does have Scott Conn.
Yeah,
on
Scotty's one of the principals.
So tell the people like the relationship you guys with Scotty Conn. That was a really interesting thing.
Well, Scotty Conn, when I met him, he was with the Alchemist before the Alchemist was called the Alchemist. He was called Mudfoot as an MC, and they had a group called the Hooligans. And I executive produced their album that was for Tommy Boy.
I didn't know that.
Tommy Boy never put it out because they were afraid that it would get shit on because it's two little white kids, right? But they put out a single called Put 'Em Up, Stick 'Em Up. And I believe it was produced by DJ Lethal or the Baker Boys, because them two is who I called on to get beats from for this album, right? Muggs was too busy with I believe Funk Dubious at the time, so he couldn't contribute anything to it. So like I hit up Baker Boys, I hit up Lethal and a couple other cats, and I think QD3 did something. And they were right there about to get signed, but, you know, Tommy Boy, after the first single, pulled the plug. And it was a decent album. There was, like, banging beats, and not for nothing, Alchemist was spitting. Scotty was doing his thing. And they had a nice little live show, but they didn't want to bet on the fact they were white kids. And, you know, so Scotty, he goes back into acting, and Alchemist, he stays rapping, but he starts digging in crates and learning how to produce after that.
So he wasn't producing at the time. He was just an MC at the time when you.
Yeah, he was not producing yet.
Wow.
Not until we brought him on the road with us, and he got closer with Muggs, and Muggs would have him come to the studio and, you know, do the crate digging with Muggs and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So this is Scotty Conn over here on the right, Alchemist on the left.
Wow.
Alchemist is now a legendary hip-hop producer, and Scotty Khan is a dope-ass actor who's done many roles in many films and is on a considered a hit TV show in Hawaii Five-0, the new version.
And you know who his pops is.
And that's, the legendary, James Khan.
Legend,
son, who passed away. Rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace. He's a legend. That's crazy, B-Real. I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you were involved in that project.
Yeah. I'm the one who got him signed to Tommy
That's
Boy.
crazy, bro. I didn't know that.
We were this close, man. But I'm glad it went the way it did because they're in the lanes they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it worked out for them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But we did take them on the Soul Assassins tour, and they killed it every night. We had the luxury of having fans that showed up early, so they wanted to see Funk Dubious, so they would get there early enough for that. But they would be there early enough to get, also the Hooligans, Fatal, and then Funk Dubious and House of Pain than us. They showed up early every damn show practically.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
So these two little
That
dudes
was
these two little dudes were flipping it.
That was like the straight Timberland tour.
Yeah. It was sold out every night, and they performed in front of a packed audience. Man, if Tommy Boy had released, they would have sold some records for sure.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of momentum at that time too.
Oh, for sure.
Everything was clicking.
Soul Assassins click was fucking running
clicking.
game right then.
Yeah, it was clicking.
For sure. All right, next one.
I liked Scotty Khan's role in Varsity Blues.
Yeah,
he was
Varsity
really
Blues.
funny.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
Yeah, man, he's
really
good.
He was a pretty good rapper, but he was a really dope actor.
And we got Lewis up in here saying, shout out all the way from Chelsea, Massachusetts. Saying, love the show and peace to you guys.
Massachusetts?
Blaze, you looked at me and I looked at you. And we thought the same thing.
Massachusetts.
You said Massachusetts.
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 I hate saying that
Massachusetts.
state.
Guy's a butcher, man.
Massachocha.
Master Chocha? What'd you say? Master
Massachocha.
Master Butcher.
Master Chocha.
Massachusetts, my friend.
And we
Your
got
mother is probably cringing right now listening. She's going to call me and be like, be real, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
Look at Julio. Look at him.
He's even got a diploma.
Kid's missing a chromosome or
He
something.
said, you know what? You've been letting him hang out with those Bloods too much, be real. This is your fault.
You guys are changing my speech.
Oh, we're changing your speech. Oh
Yeah,
my
for
God.
the better. They're trying to correct you.
Trying to help you.
And we got Charles up in here saying, how many Big Pete's mini cookies do I eat to go to the portal?
7.
It's all on you, bro.
No, I don't know. Because they're they're 10 milligrams
Yeah,
each.
there's 10 and there's going to be 100 in the bag.
Well,
Eat it all, bro.
I would say you would have to eat 10, but that's too much sugar for you. I would just say, man, go get like some full spectrum oil.
Yes.
Pop it off in the gel cap like we do, and go to the moon
and sniff it.
If you really want to, if you want to go there, that's the way. Without all the sugar.
Yep.
Big Pete's is good. Like if you want that. Like if you're trying to snack your way in, yes, then eat the Big Pete's cookies, the whole bag.
Because there's some people.
So you're saying just go the whole bag, the whole 100 milligram.
If you're talking about going to
You
the
wanna do
place
that.
that my man was when
Yeah.
he took that
You wanna go
before and
straight
after
100.
picture, yeah, he's going to need
at least
to eat 10 cookies.
I used to love those like 500 milligram brownies.
Of course.
And,
Hey,
man,
but
good old
listen.
days. Those are so good.
But listen, Big Pete's also has a bag where each one
cookie.
is 100 milligrams. So if you
Yeah.
get that bag of Big Pete's,
Yeah.
then you eat 2.
Yeah.
And you'll be right there. And if you really want to push, 3.
Wow.
And that's cool. 3, you're doable. But like eating 10, no. Go get yourself the Big Pete's bag with 100 milligrams per serving, as opposed to that's the total serving. You know what I mean? That's the way you get to the portal. If you want to do
Without
it,
diabetes.
Without diabetes. Yes.
There's a lot of different types of edibles out now. So people have vegan edibles. It's just if you really look, there's a lot of stuff out now. Yeah.
I'd rather do the vegan stuff. It's safer, but I'll do the other stuff because I can process it without a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Les?
I was just in a zone. I was like, You think like Scooby Doo? They got the Scooby snacks.
Yeah.
Like weed.
Yeah.
It was like weed cookies.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I was like,
the dude and his
Scooby
dog were
snacks.
getting stoned all the time. That's why they were always
Those are Scooby
fucking
snacks, huh?
hungry. Yes,
Shaggy was stoned for sure.
Somebody was stoned.
You know, I wonder, like, when they go to Netflix with it, because I think they are. Like, are they going to show them smoking weed or doing mushrooms or acid? Because you got to think that they did. They could never show that to kids.
Nah.
But like,
Oh,
if
they-
it was an
they don't
adult
care no
theme,
more.
if they did an adult themed cartoon of that shit, which would blow the fuck up, of the dude getting high with his dog and then the team taking mushrooms, that would be a dope version of Scooby Doo cartoon style, an adult version for motherfuckers like us that actually grew up to it, but want to see the real shit because we know what the
back then,
what now. The whole metaphor for the hungry shit was all the time is that these were stoners.
Right. Right.
That would be dope to see that.
That would be.
Hopefully they do that.
True.
All right, next.
And we got Sebastian up in here saying Europe is king for hard and heavy as well. Our crowds here are always going nuts.
Yes, that's what we were talking about in Europe, period. Like, but France is just crazy. Switzerland.
That made me enjoy hip hop when I went on tour with you guys. We used to go to Europe, like it, because I would lose it a little bit in the States, because it just, you know, I remember the '90s House of Blues shows and things like that. You know what I mean? Just seeing people just destroy, like on stage. It was just the crowd into it. It was just a different kind of vibe. But I get that vibe when we used to go, over to Europe.
Yeah.
So it makes it fun. It makes it. That's what that hip hop is supposed to be about. Yeah. So it kind of lets us kind of flex a little bit because of the catalog you guys have. You know what I mean? So that's why I enjoy always playing out there. It gave me like more, just, oh man, hip hop is still alive. Like there's people that really want to do. If they want to get all trendy with it, cool. But let me go over here and rock out and have my fun. And it was always fun with you guys. So
yeah.
Shout out to Europe.
They just embrace it in a different way, man. Oh yeah.
And we got Stupid Almanac up in here asking, did you guys mail E-Zone to Japan yet?
He leaves Friday. We send him Friday. We're gonna box him and package him on Friday and ship him out.
It's gonna be a heavy shipping
He's
price.
a heavy shipping price.
Konnichiwa.
And we got Hesh right up in here asking, when are we going to get D. Loke from Cottonmouth Kings on the show?
Good question. I got to reach out to my dude and get him down here.
Big shout out to D-Lo.
Salute to D-Lo.
And we got a Serious Biz up in here saying, shout out to DJ Quick calling out all them push button DJs.
For real, because he's actually a DJ too.
What did DJ Quick say?
Squeeze.
What was he talking about? He said
I don't know.
He wasn't with the business. He wasn't with the button pushing.
Because realistically, he's a lot of these rappers these days don't use DJs. They got a guy pushing buttons back there, and he might be sitting on some turntables, but he ain't using them. You know what I mean? And I think maybe that's what Quick is talking about.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of that. Like a lot of these new groups, they don't highlight the DJs. They don't have that piece, and I think guys like Quick, who are artists and who appreciate all parts of hip hop and how it's made, he's seeing that the DJs are getting left behind. So he's saying something about it, like rather than having one of these so-called DJs who ain't really nothing but a button pusher, than to have like to have an actual DJ up there.
Yeah, I want to look up what he said. I'm curious to see what he.
Julio, and the beat goes on K-Day, and the beat goes on. Remember how I used to go on the twos, just
and the beat goes on.
Oh, I mean, 2 turntable DJing at the time that's all we had, But in today's day, it's turned into a lot of, I guess, what people want to say maybe called button pushing, but it's because it's a mixture of producing with DJing. That's why I don't knock that in that way. If that's what's being said, you know what I mean? These kids are being very creative, especially now with the STEM thing going on, where you can grab an acapella and do. You know what I mean? So it's gonna become like a whole nother. You're gonna just be hearing things mixed together that you would have never thought sound great together. You know what I mean? So So I enjoy that. There's a lot of people that are really good at technology and what they're bringing with the game. You know what I mean? Now, straight up cutting 2 records is very interesting to still watch. because that doesn't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's you doing something that's just a different style. You know what I mean? So it just depends on your taste. You know what I mean? I like the new DJs today. I think they're killing it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Practice on vinyl also.
I 100% agree.
And we got Hybrid Cypher up in here saying Cyclops, Wolverine, and the Nightcrawler went to a bar.
All right. And what'd they do at the bar? Kick some people's asses? I would imagine if somebody got out of hand, that's what happened.
Right.
All right.
And we got Traxxas up in here saying shout out all the way from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Kenosha.
Kenosha. And we got Bong James up in here saying I'm from West Kentucky. We got Joe V watching from the great state of Georgia. We got Al Loke up in here watching all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Salute, guys.
Word.
Damn. All across.
Many props to y'all for coming in and getting down with us. Spread the word. Share us out. Tell your friends. Like-minded people, all about positivity right here and smoking out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
And that seems to be it.
Oh, that seemed to be it. And we thank you for that. Let me remind you one more time. We're going to be in the mix right after this show. So if you're watching on Twitch, stay locked in.
Chill.
We will be starting shortly. And for those on the other platforms watching, come join us. You know what I'm saying? B_RealTV, Psycho Leezy, and myself. We're going to be on the ones and twos proper like. So join us. And we want to thank K Camp for sitting in with us. We will welcome him back the next time he pops in with a moderation dose.
That's right.
Like he asked for. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him.
Shrooms going.
Word.
And salute to all y'all for being here with us. Make sure you visit Dr. Greenthumb's LAX and San Diego, Cathedral City, San Francisco. When you're in California, we got some locations popping up, even though some went down. We know some of y'all are, asking questions about that. We will have answers soon, and we're going to make an announcement on some location openings. So be ready for that. Julio, you got any shout-outs?
Beer, I was going to ask you, did you see that picture that I posted? I don't know if that was the last time you seen De La Soul. Did you see that picture I posted of all of us? It was at a show.
Yeah.
Go on my Instagram.
That was the last.
That might have been the last
Actually, that's the last time I seen all of them together.
Together, because we played that day, right?
Because we seen Pause. Yeah, that was the last time I seen them all together. I seen Pause in DC not long ago. We played a show down there up in Baltimore, and he was staying in our same hotel. He was on a family vacation.
Oh.
You know what's ill about Dove? He always played the background. He didn't care.
Yeah.
But he was really the front dude of a lot of
He was dope.
craziness.
Oh, yeah.
He was so dope.
Oh, yeah.
Their style of hip hop was just so because in New York it's just so dope all the way across the board. There's so many dope groups in New York, but De La just sounds like De La. They're sampling the way they sampled records, the way they did everything. It was just so unique to them. That's why and just their rhyme styles, what they rapped about, it was just another level, man.
Definitely unique.
Yeah, for sure.
True Goy.
For sure. So I shout out to everybody tuned in. That was my shout out today. Shout out to everybody tuned in. We had a good time, man. K Camp, that was a lot of fun, man, with him. And so I'll be back next week, everybody. Yeah. Good to see my brother, son Doobie, too, man.
Word up. Doobie.
Big shout out, Julio, to see you guys. Cali, of course, Les B. Thank you guys. Want to give a big shout out to my cousin Isaiah, Monica, Aaliyah. Also give a big shout out to Adrian Salazar. Word up. Also give a big shout out to Thurston Howe III, Afro, Domingo, and Ralph M. and Tamahawk, Funk Dubious, Soul Assassins.
Yeah.
Bolton.
Just got another super chat in. We got GDP Smoke up in here saying salute to the doctor and the highest podcast crew. Awesome interviews recently on Rhodium and Rogan. And he's asking, when can we expect the collab with Psycho Leezy to drop?
We're working on that, but it's going to drop real soon. We're going to drop a single very soon. We're getting the artwork together, and we're probably going to shoot a video.
I can't wait to hear that, man.
Oh, you haven't heard it yet?
I haven't heard it.
If you want to stick around a few minutes, we could play you a couple of songs.
Play me something.
All right. Don't leave. All right.
And shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator for holding it up here. And tune in tomorrow for the Funky Drop. We should have a new one dropping tomorrow. And Callie Blaze, what's going on?
Shout out to the Brat for being 48 and getting plowed and pregnant. Because I just saw that in our title. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
Yeah, 48 anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Word.
Congrats.
So at least we mentioned it in the show right now. Shout out to everybody at the table. Insane Asylum 5150s, my girl, my family. And we'll see you tomorrow.
I mean, 48's the new 38.
Not for eggs, bro.
Your turn now. Easy.
Hey, yo, shout out everybody on the check. Shout out everybody here at the table. Word, if you're on the IG, Psycholess Official. And if you're checking for the merchandise, it's the psycholessshop.com. And you see what we doing? It's not over. Mix is after this. Let's go.
Be nobody's doormat. Stand up for yourself when it's time. Be willing to compromise, but don't compromise yourself. All right? People are always ready to kick up dust on you if you let them. And then it becomes a pattern, a continuation of dust kicked up on you because you never stood up for yourself or what you believed in, whether it's something creative or whatever. People let others walk all over them all the time. And when you allow that, you allow them that key to keep doing it to you, and you allow yourself to allow them to keep doing it to you, and you'll just be a victim every time to that same bullshit. You got to get out of that mindset. Get out of that mindset. Do not be anyone's doormat, not a woman's doormat, not a friend's, not a family member's. Always stand up for you, all right? Because in the end, you got you more than anyone else got you, all right? That's with love. By the grace of God, swallow that.